It's up to you what you wanna do in this lonely summer night. Just make sure that it's worth the while and that it feels alright. All good vibes.
KUAM FM. You're listening to The Link with Chris Barnett, 93.9 The Breeze.
And I know you're the one for me. Oh,
At the end of the day, at the end of the day, at the end of the day. At the end of the day.
Chris Barnett, he's so cray-cray.
Hey, bro, you know, don't make me mad, bro.
It's almost time to get malfunction in the morning. Kahulu. All right. Let's go, man. Come on. Kahulu. Wake up off my futon. Put my dory on. Rooster crowing at the break of dawn. Saying, RGC, Chris malfunction. Wow, see Chris malfunction, brunette. Man on the mission, secret agent malfunction hit. Wipe the mugu from my eyes. I realize running late for work to run Bahaki t-shirt. I try to make a stop at Shorty Mart just to taggy empanada to jumpstart my heart. Eats at the bowl, got the breakfast, got a big heart in my chest, got to share with the rest, got to check it out to the malfunction boys. Malfunction in the morning, making noise, hoy. We're coming through your stereo with the lowdown on the local scenario. So come on, adjust your own bass and trebles for the malfunction hoys of some rebels.
Oh yeah, come on everyone, it's time to wake up, Kahulu malfunction style. Come on everyone, it's time to get up, another day on Paradise Isle. Come on everyone, it's time to wake up, Kahulu malfunction style. Come on everyone, it's time to get up, another day on Paradise Isle. Jump out my bed, hit my head, stub my toe. Oh no, where'd my Dory go? I don't know. Time to take a shower and the water is cold. I got no choice cause the water heater's old. I look for my Dory in a hurry, vision's blurry. There it is. Now I need to find my glasses. What should I wear? My suit and tie? Or cut off shorts and t-shirt that says life on high? Come on everyone, it's time to wake up. Put some malfunction in your cup or your bowl. Julius is cruising in the stroll patrol, driving through your stereo. Inasi Nexi, Inashi Nard, island of Guam, always close to my heart. I was a rebel with a cause, so don't hit pause.
Stay connected through the link. Each morning on Breeze 93.9 FM.
I'll be right here waiting. I'll be right here waiting for you. I'll be right here waiting. I'll be right here waiting for you.
We've been through struggles so many and we defeated them all. When times were hard, we were strong and we always stood tall till we fall. It's me and you against the turning of time. We're waiting peace of mind, hoping that one day we'll be fine. Away from accusations and the rest of the mess. No more haters to get in the way of this painful test. For the rest of the time, we could just spend it together, telling stories, making love. You name it, baby, whatever, anywhere that this strikes. You're still the light of my day, the warmth of my soul. I said the cool in my shade. You my love, you my mate. Together taking on fate. Me and you, like Bonnie and Clyde, taking over the stage. So till the day that I'm rested, and you got to move on. Promise me one thing, you're gonna be strong. I love you. That's why I'm singing this song. So for now, just take my hand until our journey is done.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here, right here, right here. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here, right here, right here. No empty promises, ain't no lie. Truth coming from the heart, please don't cry. Girl, you're the only one, feel me now, cause I'ma fix what is wrong, show you where you belong, yeah. I adore you
ju unsa kikurason no anong chiko ju lo neni una puti ikurason mo neni po pabot dispensa ju sa hogo para gohu sa gohuha para hogo za toza mas malagohu para tapanita to de tempo centriski zu pagu sa unding ju querida po pabot dispensa menanzuus sa mahalangis di kurason no naya no pareho kakimoto ho tatigini na lahu
Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here, right here, right here. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here, right here, right here.
Good morning, KUAM. Malapatay!
So many dances nowadays. Every other week there's a new dance craze. I don't learn those dances, they're just a crazy phase. But you can learn my dance, just do as I say and nod your head to the beat. You don't have to do anything with your feet, just nod your head to the beat. This is my dance, I kept it simple and sweet. I tried to crank that, I pulled a muscle, and I look pretty stupid doing the Cupid shuffle. Can't do the single ladies, can't walk it out. It's hard to do these dances when you're suffering from the gout. Nod your head to the beat. You don't have to do anything with your feet, just nod your head to the beat. This is my dance, I kept it simple and sweet. Nod your head to the beat. You don't have to do anything with your feet, just nod your head to the beat. This is my dance, I kept it simple and sweet. Can Macarena or cabbage patch, and they said my running man was just walking fast. Can bump and grind or electric slide. One time I tried to cha-cha and the music just died.
What the hell was that?
My rod's a rabbit. What's a bad habit? I tried to, you can't touch this, but I always try to grab it. I back it up and crash it. I pop, lock and drop it, but my chick told me stop
Don't do
it.
that
Nod
again.
your head to the beat. You don't have to do anything with your feet, just nod your head to the beat. Come on. This is my dance, I kept it simple and sweet. Just nod your head to the beat. You don't have to do anything with your feet, just nod your head to the beat. This is my dance, I kept it simple and sweet. Just nod your
What
head.
do I do with my feet? I gotta do something with my feet. I can't just nod my head. You call that a dance?
Sinya uli di sombranza mag e zu ita saluda antes di niga radzaudzan malak estrezas durante todo em memu a nogi distância como cupo palu zangiman malak guafi con una sughiairi preba tu la noci nai banderata
Kaigi, pues atansan ni bandera, kau esta pagwapu malalapa, giluk tanu man libri, sentanu ti man ko badi.
Esta guita una historia, nulislah. Mafanaan, tawa Santa Maria. Saya estina isla, violensyon na hinaon niya. Oh nga, kagiging Mariona.
Good morning. Good morning on you guys. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you guys are not just good. I hope you're good this morning. It's May 19, 2022, Thursday. Second to last Thursday ever of Chris Malfunction Barnett on the airwaves ever, sir. I'm saying never. They say don't say never. I'm saying it's never gonna. I'm never after next Friday. Mumple Earth. It's over, guys. It's been such a great run, man, and really feeling energized. Just going through a lot of the content that I was able to put out during my tenure here at KUAM. Last night I was watching some of the sports stuff I did because it was kind of funny when I did sports for it was a hot minute. But it was fun. It was fun to do sports, especially with the local sports. I really love voicing the highlights for local basketball and stuff. We'll get some of those clips on. Good morning on you guys. I'm drinking this morning Killcliff Recover, home of the Lions Custom Fitness. We got to get coffee, sir. I wouldn't mind a little black coffee this morning. Right? Yeah, sounds good. Good morning on you guys. Who's coming up this morning? Jesse Kenga, the Guam Ethics Commission. Find out what's going on with the Guam Ethics Commission. Just kind of an update, you know what I mean? We had him on, I want to say, about a month ago. And I recall initially with the first time that the GVB tourism president kind of chewed out the GVB board, the Guam Ethics Commission said, hey, we might be taking a look at that because of some of the allegations that were hurled by Gutierrez to the GVB board. But I'm not sure what happened because Jesse had said they were trying to put it on the agenda. So we'll follow up on that and then whatever else is going on. But they're open for business, the Guam Ethics Commission. If you have any kind of ethical complaint, and I'll go through Jesse again with who you can make a complaint about. But they've been getting complaints, guys. They've been getting complaints. I remember we had him on. He had talked about a person who had basically their life was just miserable because of this complaint that they had wanted to file. We'll get into it with Jess. Good morning at 6:33. Cabo Enterprises, ITN and Jack in the Box. Good morning on you guys. Yes, Frame. I am leaving KUAM. Good morning. You didn't get the memo, my friend. I announced Monday. It's on my Instagram, and I think I put it on my Facebook. The farewell video. I'm calling it the release because what it was I was really trying to read a one-page release, but it turned into a several-minute-long video because every other word I was like, I mean, even up to now, they're still teasing me at the gym. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are, sir. Because I guess some of them, when Umko, they did the class with, they were doing their physical therapy upstairs at a Custom Fitness, and Dr. Ryan Claros was telling me this morning, he was like, yeah, the Monumco are asking if you're okay. Do you need a hug? Yeah, always need a hug, guys. Come on. 6:34 now. Good morning on you guys. Facebook Live. Yeah, so that's what's happening, Frame. Thank you, man, for being along with me during this ride here. Frame, again, the brother of Farron. Mark Tyron, sad to hear you leaving. I will never listen to 93.9 ever again. Come on now. Mungama like that. I mean, Mark. Debbie Davis, Rosemary LaGuatnia. Good morning on you guys. Morning. Frame, Lonnie Tyron. This really sucks. No, you know what, man? Frame, bro, I have put together quite a catalog for you guys, right? I'm never really going to be gone if you think about it, right? Every time you say Holy Mac, every time you say Might Be Guam is hot, every time you say the bathroom is Calacas, I'll be there right along with you. And then you could also go on the internet, and it's all on there, guys. So I know I'll be gone from here, but I'm still going to be around, okay? 6:35, Thursday, May 19th. Thank you, though, for that, Frame. Leslie St. Nicholas comments in here. Buenas night. Rosemary LaGuatnia, good morning on you, Rosemary. Sunny Lujan comments, good morning. Hope you have a wonderful day. Go Guam. God bless you and your family, and stay safe. Good morning. Hold on. Let me grab the phone real quick. Oh, yeah, it's the bus drivers. The bus drivers are calling. I told you guys the other day I ran into the bus driver at the gas station, and they were telling me, they said, Chris, Laniet, how come the teachers are getting a raise and, the principals are getting a double raise, the administrators are getting a triple raise, or they're not really. It's some, you know what I mean? Basically, that's what people are thinking. And this bus driver's like, it doesn't make sense for the teachers to get a raise because, if it wasn't for us bringing the kids to the school, who would they be teaching? And that was the problem is that, you're making everyone malago with these raises. You give it to the nurse, you give it to the law enforcement, you give it to the teachers, you give double to the principals, administrators. And that is leaving everybody else, and there's a whole lot of everybody else's in the government of Guam kind of like, where's ours? You know what I mean? And that's the problem. Not everybody, I don't want to say we can't afford it because it's a mirror. Apparently, there's a lot of stuff we can afford right now. Just don't ask what's in the pork adobo. Oh, man. Woo, you had to be there. It's an inside joke. Just go to KUAM.com and check it out. But again, and the bus drivers just called. They're like, hey, can you play that bus driver song? There's a song they did, the DPW singing bus drivers. Sir, they play that on Isla streaming radio all the time. As you remember, I don't know if this is probably before you guys' time, but back in the day, the bus drivers for DPW actually came out with an album, the DPW singing bus drivers, and it was a whole album of them like singing all their a bunch of different songs. It was awesome. Sean Duenas comments in here. Buenas and off day. Good morning on you, Sean. Ellen Chargaloff. Chris, jamming out on the radio is going to make us really miss you when you leave. Yes, that's the point. Thank you. Bev Tess Ferger Gonzalez, buenas and afide, tauto Marianas. Susa Suico, buenas para todos, tauto Guahan. Good morning, Sue. Thanks for joining us. My sister's watching Cassandra from Florida. Where are you guys at? Middleburg or something? Something in Florida. Good morning, Liz Agagi. Praying also for Liz Agagi's husband, Ken. I know he's been having some medical issues there. So, Liz, the whole Link fam is behind you in prayer. Bennett Lujan Duenas comments in here. Good morning. Bev Tess, Ferger, Solis, Buenas Chris, and DJ Joser from Today's Road. Good morning. James O'Donnell Jr. Oh, you're a new one. Hi, Chris. Good morning, Guam. Morning on you, James. Anthony Cruz, Tony Martinez. Good morning, Terry San Augustine. Claire Mendiola. Good morning on you, Miss Doreen Pareda. Joanne Bomba, Emma Olalia, Wayne, Damon, Marcy Flores. Thank you for joining us again, Marcy. Good morning on you. Who else we got here? Chris Spendelion Guerrero. Good morning from Saipan, where, oh my God, shocker. I am shocked that CNMI Governor Ralph Torres acquitted on all charges in the CNMI impeachment trial. What a big nothing burger that turned out to be for... remember, and the ramp up to this thing was crazy, right? You had the CNMI Democrats. I mean, they were just throwing everything out there. And at the end of the day, none of it was able to stick. In the process, that the Republicans in the CNMI had a very heavy hand in crafting. And so, I mean, it is what it is, right? But I think the consensus was for a lot of people is that they didn't think that any of this stuff was going to stick. Thursday, May 19th, of course, we'll talk about that coming up here. Good morning. Rich Ray, Foes Ken, it's been an honor listening to you, Chris. Good luck on your next journey. Zoris Lee comments, thank you to the precious cargo drivers, the bus drivers. Yes, right? Definitely they deserve a raise. In fact, I think everybody, at the risk of sounding like I'm pandering, I'm not, but yeah, everybody deserves a raise. Just default for making it through this pandemic, right? I mean, call it a COVID pin, but I think at the very least, everybody needs to get, you know what I mean, sir? We need to be recognized because we made it. Looks like we made it. Yeah, we didn't get our pin, dude. Anyway, so good morning. Chris Aggie comments in here. Chris, you're leaving, being positive. Thank you for everything you did for all of us here in the islands, surrounding islands, and around the world. God bless you on your retirement. Retirement? Whoa there, dude. I'm only 47. What retirement? We'll really miss you, brother. Take care. Malfunction fan icon of Guam. # God bless. Thank you, Jared Hogan. What's next for you, Chris? Going to miss you on the show. Thank you, Jared. I'm thinking about some things. You know what I mean? I just want to finish out my last couple weeks here, and then, we'll see what the future holds. But I'll definitely let you guys know. Thursday, May 19th. Sir, can we get into the first look at news? Yes, let's go for it. Like I said, we're doing tomorrow we're doing Flashback Friday. It's going to be all malfunction, the whole show. And then, and when I say malfunction, I mean also I'm going to throw in just a bunch of Chris Barnett stuff too. Right? It's almost like they're two different people, Chris Barnett and then Malfunction. Hey, this morning though, we're getting my cello Eric Borja to come in, and he's going to play live for us here on the show. I want to try and get a bunch of different musicians to come in and play for us. Just like make it a party for you guys. So that's happening around 8:30 or so. It is Thursday, May 19th. Again, our first look at news here is brought to you by our friends at Pacific Points. And with the very latest from the KUAM news team, it is your link update. Hold on a second. Open with, what is this doing here? Yeah, stand by, sir. Oh, there we are. Okay. It is your link update at 6:40. Good morning.
This news update is brought to you by Pacific Points. Do more, get more.
Half a day, I'm Hannah Devonzo, and here are your headlines on the link. An apparent attempt to get the controversial heartbeat bill on the agenda for this month's legislative session has failed. It's clear the sponsors of the measure aren't ready to push the issue back into the public spotlight. Nestor Lecanto reports.
The discussion during the Rules Committee meeting was more focused on a bill that didn't make the agenda than any that did. Speaker Therese Terlahi was pushing to have Senator Talina Nelson's pro-life bill that bans abortions once a fetal heartbeat is detected onto at least a list of potential bills to be taken up. And while Nelson was not at the meeting, one of her co-sponsors, Senator Frank Blas, objected to the placement.
What has always been done is that it is the primary sponsor of these bills.
I disagree.
Speaker Terlahi,
I just want to point out for the record,
respect, Speaker Terlahi, one moment, please. Senator Blas, I still give you the floor. Go ahead and finish your point of information.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, it has been the actions of this body that, yes, while we are considering the items that are on the core listing already and items to be that want to be considered to be put on the agenda, that these motions are made by the primary sponsors of each bill.
And I am not making a motion to place these things on the agenda. They are on a potentials list, and I'm making a motion that the potentials list be noticed in our agenda. Otherwise, we tie our hands as a legislature from potentially acting on things that we want to act on.
More than 1,000 witnesses have submitted testimony on the heartbeat bill, with a majority opposed to it, which may explain the sponsors' reluctance to place the bill on the agenda. Rules Committee Chairperson Tina Barnes.
I'm going to call a spade a spade. So, Madam Speaker, today, we're tossing around this Bill 291 that's on the potential, the heartbeat bill. Is it your intent to add it as a potential that without the?
It is on there. I'm going to read the potential list.
But Barnes again cut to the chase.
We do not need to go in circles. So, is there a second, based on the numbers you just read? Is there a second to the Speaker's motion?
There was none, and later Senator Mary Torres said it was obvious the primary sponsors don't want to move the bill to the floor.
My motion then is of the bills that were noted as potential bills to strike 291 as one of those noted bills.
So as it stands, there are just 3 bills on the agenda for the May session, excluding the heartbeat bill. There are 7 other potential measures, though, plus a possible vote on the adult use cannabis rules and regulations. For KUAM News, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
It was perhaps expected that the Republican-led Senate would acquit the Republican governor. Torres is now innocent in the Senate's eyes, but there are looming battles in the court. Moments after the verdict was voted on, the governor spoke to his supporters rallying outside of the legislature. Here's more.
Ladies and gentlemen, still the governor! He is still the governor!
After 2 years of House investigations and just 2 days of the NMI's first Senate impeachment trial, Governor Ralph Torres was acquitted of all 6 articles of impeachment.
I want to thank the senators for giving the time and due diligence on conducting this trial, and it's done, and we move on to the next
The governor, with First Lady Diane by his side, surrounded by friends and allies outside of the legislature moments after he was found innocent.
To the people of the Commonwealth, I stood beside you guys, worked for you guys, and I will continue to work for you.
It is a blessing. Today is a blessing. Like some of the headlines say, or at least one of the headlines said, God is not sleeping.
On the Senate floor, lawmakers stuck to party lines. Senators voted in response to the question on each charge: does clear and convincing evidence exist to remove him from the office of the governor of the CNMI? Republican Senators Jude Hofschneider, Carl King Neighbors, Francisco Cruz, and Victor Holcock voted no on each article, while minority Senators Teresita Santos, Edith De Leon Guerrero, and Paul Manglona voted yes. Senators Vinny Sablan and Justo Quirigua were excused after recusing themselves due to conflicts of interest.
With Governor Ralph De Leon Guerrero Torres acquitted of all 6 of impeachment, this concludes the Senate's review of House Resolution 22-14 and the articles of impeachment.
While the battle in the Senate might be over, the governor now faces mounting battles in court, filed by some lawmakers and the Attorney General.
He's been employed with the Office of Civil Defense for 2 decades, and now he's fighting for his job after being terminated by someone who apparently does not have the authority to do so. Jonah Goncharfras has more.
A status call hearing was held this afternoon with the Civil Service Commission regarding the termination appeal of Leo Espilla. Espilla, a planner with Guam Homeland Security Office of Civil Defense, was terminated by Homeland Security Advisor Samantha Brennan in April of this year for what she said was unauthorized breach of GovGuam's network by installing a privately owned server without prior authorization by the agency. Espilla filed a letter of appeal with the CSC on April 27th, stating that adverse action was taken without cause. OCD Administrator Charles Estevez sent a letter to the CSC on May 11th requesting to revoke Espilla's notice of final adverse action, noting it was unlawfully initiated by Brennan and that she does not have the authority to do so. During the status call, Espilla's lay representative Robert Koss and management representative Assistant Attorney General Donna Lawrence had a heated exchange over whether Estevez, who was present on the call, could speak. Lawrence claimed that Estevez did not have standing on the matter. When asked to comment on Brennan's actions, the governor's communications director, Crystal Paco Sinagasin, said the governor's office, quote, cannot comment on matters raised in the ongoing dispute before the CSC, end quote. Paco Sinagasin also said that Estevez is presently on military leave, saying upon completion of his military training, he may resume his duties as administrator of the Office of Civil Defense. Until such time, he is not acting as the administrator of the Guam Office of Civil Defense. The next status call hearing is set for Wednesday, June 1st at 2 p.m. Reporting for KUAM News, I'm Jonah Goncharfras.
And those are your headlines. I'm Hannah Devonzo, and we'll see you tonight on Primetime.
This news update is brought to you by Pacific Points. Do more, get more.
Buenos noches to get some to be sa morgan ni KUAM News. Presenta ni Familian Mizo gi First Hawaiian Bank. Timateto di makita gi mapegay heartbeat bill gahen da session ni legislatura para pago na mes. Kulang klaro na di siya pumalinuzi hastina bill sa timanlilis tu trabia para manauhutang talo para mahungog ni publiko. Madiskuti gi durante nimbiting rules na komiteya sa masa gi hastina bill ni tayo gi agenda kino otrusiha na artikulo. Speaker Teresa Lai sa zotone gi bill na si Senadora Tilina Nelson numafanana ang pro-life bill ni para na maraprobido yung abortion kung mahungog kastay pot sa nineni dyan otrusiha na bill. Mientras estaba si Nelson giadso na meeting, uno ni pamalinunod si bill si Senador Frank Blas Jr. sa timalago naman na sauno bill ang agenda. Masasunto, si Eric Borja, direktor ng reglamento ng komunikasyon para Vice Speaker Tina Muna Barnes, na nagsekutibo na direktor para Democratic Party of Guam sa Gimenan West Vern Perez gikorte gi Martes. Kasanga ni si Borja gikorte na tetandi Alcoholics Anonymous gi New Beginnings sa 2 meses na tempo tibulat sugwi. Yung kondisyon nito na release ti Sinas Borjani a fatogi lugar siya numan mamemende at kohod. Lasangan na patistigi titsona ni profato gunisiya na lugar para sa sedimento siya dyan fundraisers dyan nafefekta idupusi para hutsogwi. Inaprebrazo na rin requesta as West Paris lo na tungulok si Borjani na para makontinue mates para at kohod dyan otusiya na bineno. Imamela na dyan na hearing sa 10 Hulyo. Youtube na sunto para pago na webes ni KUAM News gifinut sa Moro. Esta maski testimonies ti magahaga luliang garo na suadzi mass mandate. Yes latta, launo na eskwelahan charter sa makontinue man na serbi mass gilugat niya. Sigon is Science is Fun and Awesome Learning Academy pat SIFA. Ini na serbin masan sitong man na serbi gisan nitong patsan halom gizon niya campus. Taza rason niya masangan hafa na taygwini. Para KUAM News Network, Gualsikin Conception. Yasuto gifinut sa Moro sa presenta sa ninafatto ni Familia Mizo gi First Hawaiian Bank.
Say hello to the First Hawaiian Bank mobile app. Got a question about your finances? You've come to the right place. Bring all your accounts together, even those that aren't with us, and see the big picture, right down to the smallest detail. Unlock powerful tools like Insights and Money Map that help you save time and take control of your finances. When you connect accounts with the First Hawaiian Bank mobile app, it all starts with yes.
It's Feed Me Fridays on The Link. Good eats, good company, and beyond good chow with Team KUAM checking out Guam's most tantalizing, tempting menu items. Every Friday on The Link, listen on Breeze 93.9 FM or stream online. Brought to you by Devondale, real milk from free grazing cows.
Mariana's Irrigation and Landscape Superstore. Stop on by and visit our showroom today. We offer everyday low prices on all major outdoor power equipment like bush cutters, chainsaw, power washer, generators, and more. Need service, repair, maintenance? Well, check out Guam's best superstore only at Mariana's Irrigation and Landscape, located in Barragata along Army Drive between Submarina and Besta Market. Call 735-7446 for more information. Now shipping to surrounding islands. Mariana's Irrigation and Landscape Superstore.
Taco Bell is so good and so cheap.
I know, right? I wonder why.
What if they know we're broke? What if they're trying to be the good guys?
Yeah. Thanks, Taco Bell!
Get the job done the right way by getting the right stuff at East West Rental Center. With years of experience helping builders, we definitely got what you need. Call 646-1463 or visit us in Upper Tumon. Open Monday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Sundays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
GU Self-Storage, conveniently located near the Harmon McDonald's. We offer affordable rates, online payments, and auto bill pay for your convenience. Plus gate access daily from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Call us today at 648-7867 for more information. The relationship between Guam and Manila, Philippines is undeniable as we share similar cultural traditions, history, and heritage. With generations of Filipinos calling Guam home, KUAM presents a monthly look at the capital city featuring in-depth and engaging interviews on everything from medical tourism to new business and government leaders. Veteran newscaster Nestor Lecanto delivers Beyond Our Borders. This special program is brought to you by KFC and the Medical City, where patients are partners.
Guys, this is all fundamental stuff we started 2 months ago. All we gotta do is trust in it and lean on it and believe in each other.
If you lose the championship this year, would you consider this a failed season? Yeah.
Northern Marianas, rise up to the challenge! June 17th through June 25th, the Northern Marianas will be hosting the NM Pacific Mini Games 2022. Athletics, badminton, baseball, beach volleyball, golf, tennis, triathlon, ba'a, and weightlifting. Visit northernmarianas2022.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you to our sponsors, Joten Dadai Foundation, T Galleria, Tansu Lin Foundation, Elin Group, Northern Marianas College, ITNE, Marpat, Docomo Pacific, McDonald's of Saipan, Mobile Out Micronesia, Bank of Guam, Triple J, and more.
That's a Moto Psychic Hotline. We know already, but you probably do too. Not affiliated with the Dion Woostic Psychic Friends Network.
Buenas, Moto Psychic Hotline. Hopefully, Bernadette.
Oh,
Oh, wait, how did you know my name?
I'm Breed's that girl, I'm psychic today, I'm a girl, psychic.
I want to know if my common law is...
Like winning someone else's own spam?
Yes.
Well, I'm a girl, there's good news and there's even bad news, too. The bad news? He is.
No, he isn't.
Yes, he is, girl.
No. You told me he would never do it again.
There is some good news, though, girl.
What?
It's not your Molly, I'm a girl, it's not your Molly.
But my Kiko would never... You're probably one of those hoaxers. You're not for real, psychic.
Ambi, don't doubt me, Bernadette. I'm for real, Ambi.
Why?
That hickey had on his neck last week. Did you give that to him?
No.
What about when he didn't come home for 3 days?
He said he wasn't off-island travel for his job.
Bernadette, he works at the gas station, He wasn't off-island. The only thing off was his clothes, Bernadette, girl.
What's gonna happen? Will he ever be truthful?
Girl, we normally charge an extra 10% for predicting the future, but I feel for your girls. I've been dumped too before, been cheated on before too. So this one's on the rant. So hold on, I'm gonna concentrate. Hold on, I'm getting something. Girl. Hold on, in the very near future.
Yes?
I'm gonna hang up on you.
You're supposed to go to the store. The store. So why you gallivanting for? Your mom told you buy spam, but instead you drive around the island.
The island of
You're driving way too fast, but you don't care 'cause you don't pay for gas. Boy, your mom is calling you. She's saying, where have you been? But Mom, I was driving. Where?
Manila, the morning in a Rahan Chalan Boggle, Ipan, Ordat, Malolo, and Malesu. Jodnya, Haganya, Momon Sinahanya, she's calling you. Boy, your mom is calling you.
Yeah, dude, she was calling me. She's wondering where you're at, Brown.
Oh, really, Bryn?
Get back to daddy, do.
Hey, wow, dude, that was pretty solid, man. We should try that again.
Mangilaw, tamuning in a Rahan Chalan Boggle, Ipan, Ordat, Malolo, and Malesu. Jodnya, Hagatnya, Momon Sinahanya, she's calling you. Oh, your mom is calling you, calling you. Get back to daddy, do.
No, you're not a supervisor.
He's so cray-cray.
Don't be afraid when your boyfriend goes away. He's not thinking about you anyway. No, maybe for the first couple of days, but after that, he'll be on his way. You know why? 'Cause boys come and go. Come and go. Boys come and go. Oh yeah. Girls come and go. Girls come and go. Girls come and go. Oh yeah. So forget the roses, chocolates, candies, and cards, 'cause he's not doing it to get close to your heart. No, all he wants is all he can. You'll get what I'm talking about when you understand that boys come and go. Come and go.
Good morning.
Boys come and go.
Good morning.
Oh, yeah.
It's 7 o'clock. Good morning, Guam. Yeah, we're KUAM FM Agani Guam. Wahoosie Chris. Good morning. There's a lot of stuff going on in the news. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Now, if he says he
As always.
loves you, girl, then let him wait for you.
Good morning.
Every night and bring you flowers.
Yeah, there's this. We talked about this a little bit yesterday.
Seem like a fairy tale. He's trying to get it with you.
again, with civil defense. Let me get this straight. This is a story from Jonah Gonchar for the KUAM news team. Status call hearing held yesterday with the Civil Service Commission regarding. They've been really busy, guys. Civil Service Commission, and if you're a GovGuam employee, you know that they're tasked with enforcing the merit system, and there's just been a lot of. I'll just say, like looking at it, it looks like there's a lot of stuff hanky-panky going on with the merit system that is maybe not seeing favorable outcomes at the Civil Service Commission. So we'll see how this one plays out. As a status call hearing held yesterday at the Civil Service Commission regarding the termination appeal of Leo Espia. Espia, a planner with the Guam Homeland Security Office of Civil Defense, was terminated by Homeland Security Advisor Samantha Brennan. Remember, she was the former DOC director, and basically DOC, they were about to riot down there, like, we don't want her, and forced a resignation. And she's back again as the Homeland Security Advisor. She terminated this gentleman, Leo Espia, in April of this year for an unauthorized breach of GovGuam's network by installing a privately owned server without prior authorization by the agency. Espia filed a letter of appeal with the Civil Service Commission on April 27th, stating the adverse action was taken without cause. And then we had OCD Administrator, Office of Civil Defense Administrator Charles Estevez, who is on military duty. He sent a letter to the Civil Service Commission on May 11th requesting to revoke Espia's notice of final adverse action, noting it was unlawfully initiated by Brennan and that she does not have the authority. Despite the status call, Espia's lay representative, the GFT Robert Koss, and management reps, Assistant AG Donna Lawrence, had a heated exchange over whether Estevez, who was present on the call, could even speak on the matter. Lawrence claimed that Estevez did not have standing on the matter. When asked to comment on Brennan's actions, the governor's communications director, Crystal Pacos San Augustine, said the governor's office cannot comment on matters raised in the ongoing dispute before the Civil Service Commission. Paco San Augustine also saying that Estevez is presently on military leave. Upon completion of his military training, he may resume his duties as administrator of the Office of Civil Defense until such time he's not acting as the administrator of the Guam Office of Civil Defense. I mean, though, I think, though, if I was, I mean, it's, you know, just look at it. If you were on leave and you saw some crazy stuff happening, of course you would try and chime in, right? Of course. And I think that's where Charles Estevez is coming from. The guy's like a straight shooter, man. You know what I mean? And anytime he's making noise, I got to listen because, remember, he was one of the guys with the procurement of the hotels, and there was a bunch of stuff that he's like, I'm not signing that. And that's what kind of led to the whole, I mean, it just blew the whole issue wide open. So he does have a history as a whistleblower. Yeah, and I feel with the governor's office, it's good play there to not comment on the matter because it's an ongoing dispute before the Civil Service Commission. But I think because there were allegations of racism raised, I feel like they could have at least addressed those and shown the public, more importantly, people of, you know, who aren't Chamorro and feel that this is a race issue. It could have offered reassurance to them that it is not, right? So, but that's not what happened. Instead, we got can't comment on it. So that's that story there. It is pretty interesting. There's a whole bunch of other interesting stories here in the news, too. There's another one. Where is that? Oh, yeah. Vice Speaker's policy director tells the court he's receiving treatment. Shirag Bajwani, Director of Policy and Communications for Vice Speaker Tina Munia Barnes, and one of the architects of the decision to close the Democratic primary, which they backed that thing up real fast. He's Executive Director for the Democratic Party of Guam. He appeared in Judge Vern Paris's courtroom on Tuesday. Bajwani told the court how he attends his Alcoholics Anonymous with New Beginnings and that he is 2 months sober. That is really good to hear. As we reported, it was in March that the 27-year-old was arrested for driving while impaired. He was also charged with an open container of alcohol and had a blood alcohol content twice the legal limit, 0.16. As part of his release conditions, Bojwani was prohibited from establishments that sold alcohol. However, I love a good however. He explained how it's part of his job because it's an election year to attend functions and fundraisers at such places that sell alcohol, and that it was affecting his employment. Dang, so what, the vice speaker was going to fire him? Is that how it was affecting his employment? Because who else is going to drive her around? You know, this whole thing to me, it's you talk about politics, right? So here you have a situation where Vice Speaker Tina Munia Barnes, right? I mean, she was off island for 6 whatever how many months, and they were in an accident in the States. They were hit by a drunk driver, and she had said that she was back there taking care of her husband. But then when we did a story on it, I feel that everything happened really fast, and all of a sudden, before you know it, she was on the first plane back here. And there was people who were criticizing me for reporting on this story, and they had said that she had, stitches. But I've watched Session, and I feel like, I mean, it is what it is. Let me just put it that way, guys. Let me just put it that way, right? But at the time that Chirag Bajwani was arrested for DUI, the vice speaker came out with a crazy release, and she said, "How dare you? My family was hit by a drunk driver, and I cannot even know. You're suspended indefinitely," or he's placed on whatever. He's got in trouble basically. But then about a week later, he was spotted driving the vice speaker around. Which to me, it's like if you're gonna get on the mountain and talk about how one of your own broke your trust because he was a drunk driver, and you're playing that drunk driver issue, then I feel like you should stick with it, right? Because it just kind of seems like you were saying that to kind of pander, all right? But like I said, it is what it is. I mean, obviously, but do you think a regular person who had a job at a bar would be able to go to the bar if they were in a case like this? I don't know. What do you think? No, right? Probably. It seems kind of like and anything with this individual or the party, it's going to have that light to it that, oh, it's a connect thing, or, oh, he got preferential treatment. His next hearing is set for July 30th, right? Good luck with those fundraisers. Guys, if you see Chirag at any of these fundraisers, just, don't offer him a drink, all right? I mean, I know he's doing good, and that's a great thing, man, to be sober, especially after struggling with any type of addiction, right? Wish you the best, man. 707. Good morning on you guys. Facebook Live. What are we doing here? Yes, Rosemary LaGuardia, right on the head. Vice Speaker Tina Munia Barnes, another one, speaking with a forked tongue. Nice analogy there. Anthony Kaminga, good morning from Louisiana. Oh, sir, I sent you in the chat. Thank you, Anthony, for joining us. Switch gears a little bit here. As I put in the chat, let me resend it there, sir. It was a poem. Anthony's daughter, I believe, goes to school over in Louisiana. Hold on, sir. It's way back. Where is it at? Okay, I got to find that. But we're going to actually read that poem out, sir, as soon as I can find it. I can't find it right now, but I will. We'll do that coming up, Anthony. Thanks for joining us this morning. But I did want to talk about, because I was able to watch yesterday this Committee on Rules hearing. I watched the whole thing with all the million recesses in it and everything, and it was pretty interesting. And I think what the real issue was with this Bill 291, which is the heartbeat bill, right? As Speaker Therese Terlahi had, and it was pretty interesting. It was real technical, though. Okay, so when the legislature publishes their notice of session, right, because of the way the open government law, there's, they amended the open government law, there's a new one, they have all these things they have to adhere to. What they do is they publish the session agenda, and then they also publish a list of the potential items, right, that senators could make a motion and end up putting these things on the floor for discussion. Right? It doesn't necessarily mean they're on the agenda, but it's exactly what it sounds like. There's the potential that, because all it takes is a motion, right, or a couple motions for something to go from, this file to being discussed on the floor. And so they have routinely added this list of potential items on the agenda. I mean, going back to since when the open government law was changed last year, which was the point that the speaker was making. But the problem was the senators who sponsored Bill 291, and even some who didn't, who were opposed to it, you could tell they don't want it to be introduced on the floor, which to me is really interesting, right? Because on both sides, right, if you were a supporter of Bill 291, which is the heartbeat bill, this controversial measure, there was a testimony. I think there was about, I want to say it was either 2-1 or 3-1 testimony opposing the bill. There was like 3-1 opposing to supporting. And so I feel like for both sides, if this measure made it to the floor, I feel like it would be a win for everybody involved because, you know, people who are opposed to this measure would have the opportunity to vote it down and kill it once and for all, right? And those who support it could see it debated and see the light of the day. So I'm not really sure what the maneuvering is. Only thing I can think about is that the senators who sponsored this measure and introduced it maybe got hit so hard on the head during the testimony on this bill that now they're like, oh, you know, when you get hit really hard and you're like, I don't want no more, right? Like how Brant McCready hit me. That's how hard these guys got hit with this heartbeat bill 291. And so I could see that they just wanted to go in committee and either let it die or bring it up right before the election, which I think is not the play. I think they just want to keep it in the committee and just bury it there until it, you know, it's no longer. And so there was just so much maneuvering for just a simple motion to put a list of potential items on the agenda. And so what ended up happening is they ended up taking 291 off the list of potentials. And so that was that. But it is interesting to me, the maneuvering that goes on in these committee on rules meeting. And it's up on their YouTube page, guys, if you want to go and give it a watch. But yeah, again, it was pretty interesting as Speaker Theresa Lahi. I think she made her case really well. And watching some of these rules meetings, it's almost like they change the rules every meeting. So you can check that out. I mean, it is what it is. You can check that out. It's a very powerful committee, by the way. It's us. The Committee on Rules they make the rules, I guess. 7/12, Thursday, May 19th. Let's take a break, sir. And we'll come back. Got some more malfunction. We got Jesse Kanga, the Executive Director of the Guam Ethics Commission. Brought to you by Calvo Enterprises, ITD, and Jack in the Box. This is The Link. Yes, there's a lot of other great stories in the news this morning that we're going to talk about. Roy Anthony Kanata, good morning. Chamarita Regis, good morning, Chamarita Regis. How are you? Perry Kiyomi Yalolmar, good morning. Good morning on you guys, Facebook Live and on the Breeze. Good morning on you. We're KUAM FM, Agatni, Guam. The show continues next.
Let us know what's up on our KOM News WhatsApp tip line at 671-727-0094. Share information about what's happening in your town, on Guam or the CNMI, and what you want us to know. Reach us on WhatsApp at 671-727-0094.
KUAM Communications continues our perpetuation of our Chamorro culture, language, and heritage with features available to our listening and viewing audience, including streaming of Chamorro music 24 hours per day on Isla Digital Radio on KUAM.com and the KUAM News app. Chamorro News Update, weekdays on The Link and the KUAM News YouTube channel. Conversations about life in our Chamorro language podcast, Cuentos Tapoco with Kin Conception, seasonal specials, shows, and other features highlighting the beauty of our language, culture, and history. It's a new era of our continued commitment to our Chamorro heritage. Isla, watch, listen, stream. Viva Isla!
Catch Sports Link on The Link every Friday for the latest sports news, game schedules, athlete profiles, and more. Sports Link airs every Friday on Breeze 93.9 FM and streaming online across our multimedia platforms. Sports Link is brought to you by Mariana's Irrigation and Landscape and Taco Bell. Live Mas. Watch Mariana's artists, activists, and visionaries and their quest to protect, preserve, and promote our Chamorro culture on The Culture Club, a weekly feature on KUAM News digital platforms and the KUAM News Weekend Edition. Brought to you by Tropicool Ice.
Properties in the Tropics is your weekly roundup of the hottest properties on Guam. Every Thursday, get a virtual walkthrough of homes, apartments, townhomes, and land available for lease, rent, or sale with a breakdown of the most important info, including cost, features, and of course, location details. Watch it on KUAM News Hotspot at noon on streaming and TV8 or catch the encore at 5 p.m. on TV11. You can also check out each installment on Instagram too. Properties in the Tropics is presented by Remax Diamond Realty.
We're taking care of business with GTA on KUAM Digital. Tips and advice for your business to get more productive, efficient, and streamlined with pro tips, tools, and other services. We're navigating through the best practices in tech, operations, and beyond every month with the help of our friends at GTA on KUAM Digital. GTA, we start with you.
and it was just this passion and this other kind of drive, you know, and this camaraderie. I think something that I've learned is to be able to take a step back and see the bigger picture.
I think the sky's the limit for us.
We're taking care of business with GTA on KUAM Digital. Tips and advice for your business to get more productive, efficient, and streamlined with pro tips, tools, and other services. We're navigating through the best practices in tech, operations, and beyond every month with the help of our friends at GTA on KUAM Digital. GTA, we start with you.
See what's on TV tonight with schedules, network news and notes, local promotions and giveaways on KUAM Communications social media pages. Like and follow us on Facebook or Instagram now for all the latest and never miss out.
Fried chicken and finna Denny.
She's so cray-cray.
Malfunction Records presents She Looked Good from 10 Feet Away. Take 100. Let's get right this time, guys. Drinking in a Tata bar when I saw a chick sitting in the dark. She looked good from afar, and I'd borrowed my caution scarf. Pomade my hair so I looked like a star. And man, she looked good from 10 feet away. So I thought I'd take a stroll to check out this baby doll, 'cause man, she was looking at me. She got up to go and dance, and when she did, she tore her own pants. When she stepped in the light, something just wasn't right. Oh man, this chick was Keithan, but she looked good from 10 feet away. I had a few drinks of the stuff, but it wasn't enough. Seeing double didn't help me, just made her twice as ugly. From 10 feet away. But up close she was dopey, and she had mud on her jewelry. That's why they make bars so dark, so everyone looks good from 10 feet away. Everyone looks good from 10 feet away. Yeah, even we look good from 10 feet away. Oh, Mr. Governor, Mr. Governor, who do you think you is? Oh, Mr. Governor, Mr. Governor, I dare see cowgirl terrorists. Your number one concern should be the people of Guam. You said we're still the one. 8 years in office, and look at what you've done. We're all suffering and you're having fun. Waste all the money, then you raise up all the bills. Even the library's closed. Do shady business, give all your parties deals. If you're not careful, get your assets froze. So Mr. Governor, Mr. Governor, who do you think you is? Oh, Mr. Governor, Mr. Governor, I dare see cowgirl terrorists. A cabinet meeting's like a family reunion. We the people come last. Your dirty politics, no, it isn't a solution. Guam will get better when your term has passed. So Mr. Governor, oh Mr. Governor, who do you think you is? So Mr. Governor, Mr. Governor, I dare see cowgirl terrorists. Mr. Governor, Mr. Governor, show us the money now. Mr. Governor, oh Mr. Governor, did you spend it on Uru now? Mr. Governor, oh, Mr. Governor, why, oh, Carl, why? Oh, Mr. Governor, Mr. Governor, look out for the FBI, Mr. Governor. Signs say vote for me, but it don't say why. And I don't even know if they're qualified, 'cause I never even heard of these guys. They're coming out of the woodwork, all smiling like nothing's wrong. But every time they say something, their nose grows a little long. Signs, signs, political signs, see them everywhere, it's election time, making me kaduku take down the signs. Ooh, yeah, dude, I want to get a sign too. I don't want my sign to say, what are you looking at? Signs say they love us people and they'll treat us good. But I don't even care about that, 'cause your sign is a waste of wood. Don't complain if you don't vote, that's how the saying goes. But every time I go to vote, I have to hold my nose. Signs, signs, political signs, everywhere I look I'm losing my mind. When it's election time, there's too many signs. Signs, signs, political signs, they only want to know us when it's voting time. I'm going kajuku 'cause all these signs.
What's up, sir?
Is this Chris?
Yeah.
Have you saw me see my name on the radio? Huh? You ever see my name on the radio?
Who's your name?
Morning.
Of me and you. Down the aisle we walked.
Hey, good morning.
We walked on.
What a cute little ditty there. Mr. Governor, by request on Facebook Live. Thank you guys. Probably ruined Uncle Carl's morning. Hey, good morning. It's 7:24. Juanita Tomasa, Chris, how can we get your songs and jokes? They're everywhere on the internet. Don't buy the CDs. We ain't making any money off the CDs. Don't buy the CDs, guys. Hit me up. 7:24. Chris Cave, love listening to those political songs. Too funny. Yeah, it's just a song. It's never just a song. Are you kidding? I always felt like, because I've done both, like, well, you know, comedy, make a song about you, and then I've also done, like, let me investigate documents and write a news story about you. I gotta say, satire goes way farther, right? News is here today, gone tomorrow, right? But when you put some truth in a format that is catchy, that people want to hear over and over again, that people are going to hear over and over again, that's where that messaging comes in, and that's what I found. I found that, you know, we can, and in the example of former Governor Carl Gutierrez, and I'll just use him as an example because we played the song that I wrote about him. You can probably, I mean, scratch your head and think about some of the news stories that came out during his term, but the one that, I mean, people always just go right to Mr. Governor because it's like a Cliff's Notes of what it was like when he was governor. You're welcome. Yeah, so I was thinking about that last night. What makes more impact? And I got to say, I mean, I did news stories all day, right? But there's nothing like, and it worked in my childhood, the shaming, right? Nowadays, you don't shame anybody because you just can't do that, right? But back then, it worked when I was being raised. I mean, they shamed us. We'd not know. Okay, yeah, it changed real quick, right? And so that was and it's an old school thing. Right? A lot of you young woke people, you're not going to get it. And I don't think you can because we are raising you guys differently. We are raising you guys differently because we feel that if you were raised the way we were raised, you would not survive. And you wouldn't. And we weren't raised the right way in a lot of ways. But at the end of the day, we got the message. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's just generationally, we're always going to disagree on just like kind of basic things but it's our fault as parents. A lot of us are raising kids that we're really trying to protect from everything that's going on. But when we do that, what ends up happening is the slightest little thing will just set them off, right? So anyway, 7:26, good morning. And then we played these signs everywhere there's signs. There's a line in there that I wrote man, it just hit me. It said, "Don't complain if you don't vote. That's how the saying goes. But every time I go to vote, I have to hold my nose." Dude. I'm just saying that when I wrote that one, I felt it, right? And I feel that every election. I'll tell you guys, man, I really only vote on the senatorial for like 2 or 3 at the most. You know what I mean? I'm not a go vote 15 just because or whatever. Because, the more votes you cast, if you think about it, you're voting against the people you're trying to elect that you really support. And in a legislative race, right? Because it's at large. Everyone's kind of like going against everybody. But I really feel that, right? People have just a lot of people have just checked out because they don't care about the quality of the candidates, right? And it's unfortunate, but a lot of conversation I'm having about this gubernatorial race, for example. And I'm wondering if you guys are having the same conversation. It's not necessarily Biba, one team or the other. It's more like, who is the least worst case scenario? Who is the least worst case scenario? That's what me and the people I run into are talking about. Which of these gubernatorial teams is not going to be the best, right? But which one is going to be the least worst? So, and when I wrote that line, every time we go to vote, we have to hold our nose. That's exactly what I meant, right? Is that this system, this political system, created by political people for political people to sustain political people. And every once in a while, you get someone in there who, excites people, who wants to change things up, right? And those are the candidates that get people excited to go out and vote at the polls. And I think at the end of the day, every election, we definitely need more of those. It's Thursday, May 19th. Good morning on you guys. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of malfunction coming up here. Let's see what Farron comments. Dude, this is so true. Everywhere you see the last generation saying, "What's wrong with this generation?" And I'm like, yeah, who raised them? Because I said that. Like when, I was you guys' age, I was like, what the hell is the generation? And the generation was saying that about my generation. You're right. It is a generational thing. Anthony comments, through all the comedy, people can hear the honesty in your voice. You truly care. Samantha Baker, people working the voting booths always tell me I have to vote 15 or my ballot won't be counted. Totally not true. Not true. I don't know why they're telling you that if they are. But yeah, you don't have to vote for 15. Maybe that's part of the problem. Is they're telling you guys you got to vote for 15. 729. I know a lot of times the mentality is you're going in there and you're like, I got 15 votes. I got it. It's like, you think you got to finish your 15 votes. You don't have to finish your 15 votes. You can vote for one person. They call it bullet voting, right? So whatever candidate you really, really want to get in, you would just go in and you would bullet vote, meaning you just vote for that one candidate. And when you only vote for that one candidate and you don't vote for anyone else, it's like a bullet, right? And it, presumably if a lot of people do that, it lifts that candidate up because what you're doing is you're casting a vote for that candidate and not casting a vote against them by casting any other votes. Yeah. Good morning. Facebook Live. Calvo Enterprises. No offense, Uncle Carl. Yeah, no offense. Come on, it is what it is, bro. And that's one thing that has definitely been a learning curve, I think, for Chris Cave comments. Love listening to this. Political song's too funny. It's just a song. Yeah, and let me tell you guys, when I first came out, like we were the first people to do like political satire in a format that was recorded that could be played over and over and over again. And the politicians didn't know what to make of it, right? I know you guys, man, I wish that I could find that way back at Hit Radio when former Governor Carl Gutierrez called me and he was like, hey, what's this song? You know, come and take a ride with me. Remember, he wanted me to go stroll with him. And people used to always joke, like, don't go stroll with him. He might not come back. Right? But at the time that, like, Mr. Governor dropped, I think they were, like, freaking. And the reaction has been different, right, from different, because I've made fun of is what they, you know, the easy way to say it is I made fun of like every governor, right? But I'll tell you, Governor Carl was sensitive about it. I also did a skit on former Governor Eddie Calvo when he was a senator. There was a public hearing, and it was DPW. I don't know if it was an oversight or something, but a former Governor Eddie had said something like, they're so frustrating, you want to beat them over the head with a 2x4. And you can't even, I mean, you couldn't even say that then, right? Imagine saying it now. I mean, they would have canceled him. So I made a skit out of it. I took the little recording and I was like, 2x4, 2x4, 2x4. And the reaction from, Governor Carl to Governor Eddie, and he wasn't governor at the time, was way different. Senator Eddie at that time called up and was like, play it more. Right? So there's both ways. And there's a school of thought where you just accept that you have haters, and there's that saying, as long as they're saying my name right? Thursday, May 19, 2022, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to switch gears and get Jesse Kenga of the Guam Ethics Commission. He's standing by in the KUAM News Link Zoom room, and that's coming up next here, 7:32. It's Thursday morning. My name is Chris. Good morning on you.
Subscribe to our KUAM News Digest, our weekly email newsletter with all kinds of information straight to your inbox. Just subscribe and we'll make sure to keep you informed and entertained with news from the KUAM News team, what to watch on NBC and CBS, and the latest promotions from KUAM Communications. Go to KUAM.com, click on the newsletter tab at the top of the homepage, register, and you're all set. Brought to you by Uno Go, Guam On Demand.
Listen, watch, and learn from the daily Tomorrow News updates from KUAM News. Catch them on The Link during the 8 o'clock hour, streaming online on Isla Radio, or on the KUAM News YouTube channel for your convenience. Tune in and stay informed, all while preserving our precious culture through the daily use of our native Chamorro language. Tomorrow News updates are brought to you by your familia at First Hawaiian Bank.
It's Feed to Be Fridays on The Link. Good eats, good company, and beyond good chow with Team KUAM checking out Guam's most tantalizing, tempting menu items. Every Friday on The Link, listen on Breeze 93.9 FM or stream online. Brought to you by Devondale, real milk from free grazing cows.
Mariana's Irrigation and Landscape Superstore. Stop on by and visit our showroom today. We offer everyday low prices on all major outdoor power equipment like bush cutter, chainsaw, power washer, generators, and more. Need service, repair, maintenance? Well, check out Guam's best superstore only at Mariana's Irrigation and Landscape, located in Barragata along Army Drive between Submarina and Besta Market. Call 735-7446 for more information. Now shipping to surrounding islands. Mariana's Irrigation and Landscape Superstore.
Properties in the Tropics is your weekly roundup of the hottest properties on Guam. Every Thursday, get a virtual walkthrough of homes, apartments, townhomes, and land available for lease, rent, or sale with a breakdown of the most important info, including cost, features, and of course, location details. Watch it on KUAM News Hotspot at noon on streaming and TV8 or catch the encore at 5 p.m. on TV11. You can also check out each installment on Instagram too. Properties in the Tropics is presented by Remax Diamond Realty.
We're taking care of business with GTA on KUAM Digital. Tips and advice for your business to get more productive, efficient, and streamlined with pro tips, tools, and other services. We're navigating through the best practices in tech, operations, and beyond every month with the help of our friends at GTA on KUAM Digital. GTA, we start with you.
Service to Cocos Island, and we remind you here at Chamorro Air, our airplane is equipped with several safety features, like we make the priest bless the plane before every flight. And we also have double XL and triple XL inflatable life jackets located under your chair. Our plane is also equipped with off-roading tires just in case we have to crash land in the jungle. And if somebody's acting suspicious, you have the captain's permission to deck them. And here at Tomorrow Air, we use the lowrider airplane. We just slow down when we hit the bumpy air, reducing turbulence. And almost all of our pilots here at Tomorrow Air are licensed. Reminding you that Tomorrow Air offers in-flight dialysis. Shortly we'll be serving our in-flight snack of cut and beef shank, or for those on a special diet, we have oxtail. We remind you that here at Tomorrow Air, we don't serve peanuts, just beetle nuts. Please enjoy our built-in armrest totla can and our overhead compartments you don't have to tippy-toe to reach. And to help you crash out shortly, we have our in-flight movie double feature of Max Havoc and Shiro's Head. Reminding you that here at Tomorrow Air, we offer in-flight cockfights in the cockpit. And we remind you here at Tomorrow Air, you can purchase lemon powder, black tea, and Teresa's Espinot on our own in-flight shopping menu. And we're now featuring worst-class seating when you just want to get there cheap. And we remind you at Tomorrow Air, all of our flight attendants speak Todd. Once again, thank you for flying Tomorrow Air Flight 69 with non-stop service to Cocos Island. And if you need anything from your flight attendants here on Tomorrow Air, just say oi!
Try find tomorrow, fly find tomorrow. Tomorrow's in the skies. Tomorrow Airlines. It's tomorrow.
Does this hectic bony dog eat bony dog world leave you too busy to pray the rosary? No problem. There's finally a company that has Tetsas available to say the rosary at your house. Tetsas to go. Just call us up and tell us when you need someone to say the rosary at your house. Then we'll transfer you to our catering service.
Yes, I need a Tetsa to say the rosary at the cruise residence.
How do you want the turbo Tetsa that can say the rosary in 15 minutes? Or do you want the Tetsa that keeps losing her place?
Well, I'm only renting the DJ for an hour, so give me the slow one.
Stand by, let me transfer you to our catering service. What was your name?
Oh, Maria.
Oh, Maria. Hold on. Catering division of the Just to Go. Tan Christina speaking. How may I help you?
Yes, I need to cater the rosary at my house.
Aye, girl, would that be the gold catering plan or the tin one?
What's the difference?
Well, the gold plan has corn soup, tamales guiso, devorek, empanada, rosquetti, and Rice Krispie treats.
And the tin plan?
Oh, that's just 1 dozen donuts.
That's us to go. You've got enough on your mind. If you order in the next 15 minutes, we'll give you your very own 8-stool worker to ride around with you in your own car. If you have head injuries or tunnel metacarpal syndrome, the 8-stool will make the sign of the cross for you when you pass the church.
Good stuff, man. You know what makes this song like hit different? Because you hardly have Chamorro reggae, right? This is like a reggae jam. Listen to that beat. Yeah, Joe Garrido. 7:39 Thursday, May 19th, 2022. Jesse Kenga of the Guam Ethics Commission joins us now. Good morning, Jesse.
Good morning, Chris. Way to start the morning. You're breaking out all your hits. Such a treat to be here and listen to that. So good morning.
Good morning, my friend. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Thank you for your kind words, by the way. What is the update with the Guam Ethics Commission since the last time we had you on, my friend?
We're living a fulfilled life down here. We got a lot of things that are happening respective to both ethics training and our ethics complaint procedures. And so, a few accomplishments. We just rounded out a summary of how many GovGuam officials have gotten trained since the mandate was implemented May of last year. And we've reached a milestone, over 2,000 government of Guam employees out of 11,000 So we're making good progress and on track to ensuring that all of our officials are trained in ethics. And then the second part is the ethics complaint, which, I think we work closely in announcing that with this station and particularly with you. When we first started, we had about half a dozen individuals. Today, there are 18 official filed complaints, and they continue to come in. And, I'm hopeful that we can use this platform to remind everybody that our office is open and receiving complaints, and we look forward to adjudicating as much as there is out there.
What's the status, I guess, Jess, of how many, are you able to say how many complaints you guys have actually received and then what number you're working on?
We have 18 registered. We had a few more that had come by but haven't yet completed the process or decided that they'd like to move forward. So of that 18, there is 12 or 13 rather in front of the commission that they're currently reviewing and discussing, with an additional 5 that are slated for the next meeting agenda to get their first reading with the commissioners itself. So it's quite a bit.
Yeah, that's a lot. So when the commission looks at these complaints, do they, because I'm a little foggy on it, but do they make a determination, this is something we can move forward with? Is that what happens when they look at these complaints?
They do. And so the role of our office here is to collect, of course, the information from the complainant and any evidence that they're able to provide us to substantiate that the violation had occurred. So our staff compiles that and presents that to the commission to receive their first reading, which essentially is guidance on whether they believe, yes, jurisdiction is applied here, and we can take that case under review and to make a determination, or if we lack jurisdiction. Then the commissioners move throughout that process to a formal resolution. Once that resolution is adopted, then you see now our officials going out there and acquiring for specific documents, for other records that will help support or disprove the allegation against the public official.
Have there been any complaints that were brought before the commission where they made a determination that it wasn't in their jurisdiction or there wasn't enough to move on?
None yet. So there are, of the 13 cases before the commission, they're still before the commission. There's quite a lot of information that they have to comb through, and we take our time with each case to ensure that we're giving them as much of the complete information that we have available.
What is the status, Jess? Because I remember, I want to say it was about a couple months ago, the Guam Visitors Bureau, the board meeting where the CEO had made a bunch of allegations to the different board members about conflicts of interest. And then you had come on and said that possibly you were trying to get that on the agenda. I don't think it made the agenda, but what is the update with that issue? And given that there have been more developments at the Guam Visitors Bureau, are you guys looking at that at all?
You are correct. And so I think when we last spoke around March, there wasn't enough time to get it on the agenda, but the matter is being discussed by the commissioners. So I can't go into too much detail other than to say that it is one of those items that is currently being reviewed and discussed by the commissioners.
Can you go into a little bit more of the process? Because I told the audience you were going to share with us how to make a complaint, and then because it's not as easy as just going to make a complaint, right? People can't just show up and they can't be like, Chris bought empanada from somebody or whatever that's his cousin, arrest him, put him in jail for life. It's nothing like that, right? There's actually a whole process. So just so people know what they're getting into, can you again share with us the process?
Of course, and thank you for that. We try to make that as easy for the individual filing the complaint as possible. The first thing that they would want to do is reach out to our office either by phone or email, or they can visit us in person. And when they speak with the representative, let's say, for example, they're calling over the phone, any one of our staff are going to advise them on an appropriate time that's most convenient to them, where they can come by the office and review in great detail the application form, the complaint form rather, what is required of them, clauses like confidentiality, and the penalties if any of this is found to be frivolous or false. And before the complainant files their actual complaint, we try to walk them through each of those regulations so that there's a complete understanding, and then we receive that information. They don't come back more often than once unless there is other information that becomes available to them that they'd like to share that they believe will support their case. Typically, if a person comes in on day one, they can meet with their staff, and if they're comfortable enough to sign the form with whatever information they have, that'll be the extent of their visit until such time. Either one, we inquire for additional information, or two, while the commissioners are investigating and maybe conducting a hearing, they reach out to those individuals to come back and testify in person as to those allegations.
Just what happens if you get people who make a complaint that maybe starts out as ethical in nature, but then crosses the line into criminal?
Well, that is obviously a matter that we still complete our investigation. If the commissioners find that the individual did allow that act to occur and they conducted that behavior, we send the entire report to the Office of the Attorney General, and from there, their prosecution division will handle it and file the appropriate charges against that official. If it's not criminal, we send that to the appropriate appointing authority. So if they work for a particular agency, we'll reference that agency or that board and say, here are the facts that we were able to determine and found the individual had violated the code of conduct.
We did have a comment here, and I already know the answer. I'm just going to ask you anyway. Are you able to say what the main complaints are on?
They vary. So it's difficult to say, but they cover everything from conflicts of interest, handling of confidential information, even receiving of gifts. And so those are matters which the commission has jurisdiction over and will continue to receive complaints about. If someone out there maybe wanted to call and they have an idea, or they probably witnessed something but wasn't sure if that's an ethics complaint, we've received and fielded those calls. We encourage you to please contact our office so we can provide some guidance on that matter.
At what point, Jess, so there's 18 complaints, 13 the commission is reviewing correct, 5 are slated to be reviewed by the commission, but at what point does the public hear, at what point is the public able to hear, read, look, know about complaints that are filed and what happened with them?
Sure. First, the statute requires our office to provide an annual report at no charge to the public. Within that annual report, obviously, we would have to remove names that would identify who the official is or where they work, but would still share what was the act that was conducted and how we proved that that was not that was a misconduct on that official. So we expect that upon the completion of each of these investigations where matters prove to be a violation, we're going to be issuing out both on our website a summary of the findings so that those still in government service can reference that as a, don't do this because we've already proven that this is a misconduct. And then at the end of the year, you're going to get a summary of all the cases that we've been able to adjudicate and how we, at the commission level, answered each and every one of them.
So how soon after a complaint is vetted and investigated and concluded would it be posted up on the website? Is there anything in the statute? Is it like 30 days or what does it say?
I'll need to review that. 30 days seems familiar to me, but let me get back to you on that one to be sure. But I can't imagine that we would sit on it too long because we would love to have that readily available. If our employees continue to show up for work every day, it'd be a great resource to know, these are the types of conducts that maybe happens typically, but shouldn't be happening because it's a misconduct.
You talked about receiving gifts. Is there anything you feel that government employees should know about their ability to receive gifts? The ones that are under your jurisdiction?
Yes, absolutely. In fact, we train this weekly now. We talk about gift receiving. So an official, either directly or through their spouse or children, cannot receive any gift either in a single form or in the aggregate excess of $200. And so one of the things that we are trying to advise everyone is if you do receive a gift which was meant to influence your work, meaning that they wanted you to either do something or not do something, you have to report that to the KUAM Ethics Commission. Our deadline to file the gift disclosure is June 30th. So we'll probably be putting out a press release on that in the upcoming month. And failure to do so, and if found that you did in fact receive a gift, will be grounds for another ethics violation, which the commission itself can respond to.
Is there anything that stops officials from receiving multiple gifts under $200?
Yes, even if they receive multiple gifts, the limit is $200.
Okay, I got you.
Right. So if you maybe we're getting treated to lunch for 4 occasions and each lunch outing was $50, that's great. But your fifth one, you'll definitely be in violation. And if you attended 4 and you're like, that's my cap, but you fail to report it to our office and maybe somebody else witnessed that and somebody else says that's a no-no, our office obviously will have grounds to reach out and find that you conducted a violation of the ethics code.
Is that just $200 just a total figure, or is that I can't go to lunch with, company X 4 times and then I'm not going to be able to go to lunch with, company Y, whatever, 4 times?
It's $200 from that particular source if that gift was meant to influence your action as a government official.
How do you? That sounds like a real gray area, though, to be able to make a determination that it's supposed to influence your thing, because it kind of seems like, oh no, it wasn't supposed to. I was just giving him for Tatuli.
Or even, Chris, the fact that we say we can even accept $200, I think, if there are a list of things that I would love to explore back with our policymakers is, should government officials receive any amount of money, period? $200 just is, and the law spelling out that $200 with the intent to influence your actions as a government official seems maybe dated, and we can probably re-explore that if that's an appropriate thing to have.
That's interesting. Do you guys, as a commission, ever take a look at laws like the one you just mentioned and make recommendations? Is that something that would be kind of in your wheelhouse to say, like, oh, hey, senators, or hey, governor, this law here does this and it's not so ethical?
We try to, particularly for the statute that governs the commission itself. That's our primary responsibility. So we imagine whenever appropriate, where we're asked to appear before the Guam legislature, these will be among other things that we share and update the legislature on. We're due for CCR soon, as long as I think once we get the final audit for the government of Guam-wide financial position, then our office will release its CCR, and perhaps we'll include that as one of those outlooks, one of those items that are currently being reviewed by the commission that we think might need to be discussed and addressed by the Guam legislature.
Jess, are the complaints that you guys received, are they based on the people filing complaints, like personal knowledge of events, or are some of them based on like media reports, or is it both?
Most, if not all, are from firsthand knowledge about the issue. Obviously, beyond an individual filing the complaint, commissioners themselves can actually lodge a complaint from within. And that could be based on media reports and encouraging the rest of their colleagues to decide and act that they do want to pursue an investigation. So that happens on occasion. But based on your question, I think mostly it's folks that see it firsthand and want to report it.
Have there been any complaints that have initiated from inside the commission?
Yes, I believe so.
Are you able to say the number?
I'm not sure if I can without revealing who it is.
Okay. Thank Jess. Anything else in closing here before we let you go?
The commission continues to be available, so I encourage everyone to please contact our office at 969-5625. Our office location has moved. We previously were at the GCIC building, and now we're at the Bank of Hawaii building in Hagåtña, Suite 406. So you're more than welcome to visit our office. And to you, Chris, because you're doing your closing tour, I just want to say thank you so much for providing this platform. You were with us from the very beginning. I know pressuring us to see when we're going to get complaints going, and now the floodgates are open, and our office is couldn't be happier with how busy we are.
Right, Jess.
And on a personal note, Chris, one of my first experiences with you was with my brother. Beyond what you do on air, you also do a lot of emceeing for different events. And we had a Kites for Wishes activity at Aspen Park. And I remember walking with my brother and you were saying, Hafide, welcome everybody. And oh, look, twins. And everyone looks at me and my brother. And I thought for a second, oh gosh, I mean, do I stop, drop, and roll at this point with the attention here? So
the dingas. Thank you, Jess.
Thanks, my
friend. Take it easy.
Take care.
You too. God bless. Stay busy. Yeah, I gave them a hard time, right? I'm with the Guam Ethics Commission and just really like, hey, what was the holdup? When are we going to get the complaints filed? So yeah, I mean, it is good that wow. And he said floodgates have opened, right? As they've gotten 18 complaints, including he couldn't say how many, but we'll just say at least one, right? That has initiated from inside the Guam Ethics Commission. So that means one of the commissioners saw something that they felt warranted a complaint, and the rest is history. Right? Good morning. It's 7:56, Thursday, May 19, 2022. I want to say good morning to Miss Rosie and former Governor Paul jamming the show this morning on the link. Good morning on you. Bananas of Zeus. May 19th again, coming up our 8 o'clock look at news. And then we're changing it up this morning. Live performance from one of my favorite local artists, Eric Borja. All right. Recovery artist. Awesome. He's going to come in here and jam with us coming up on the show here. Brought to you by Cabo Enterprises, ITD, and Jack in the Box. We're going to take a quick break and come back with more Malfunction as the farewell tour continues. My last broadcast next Friday, May 27th. So next week, definitely going out with a bang every single day. Good morning on you guys. We're KUAM FM and Agotni Guam on the breeze. Let's take a break and come back with more of the link next.
It's Feed Me Fridays on the link. Good eats, good company, and beyond good chow with Team KUAM checking out Guam's most tantalizing, tempting menu items. Every Friday on the link, listen on Breeze 93.9 FM or stream online. Brought to you by Devondale. Real milk from free grazing cows.
Mariana's Irrigation and Landscape Superstore. Stop on by and visit our showroom today. We offer everyday low prices on all major outdoor power equipment like bush cutter, chainsaw, power washer, generators, and more. Need service, repair, maintenance? Well, check out Guam's best superstore only at Mariana's Irrigation and Landscape, located in Barragata along Army Drive between Submarina and Besta Market. Call 735-7446 for more information. Now shipping to surrounding islands. Mariana's Irrigation and Landscape Superstore.
Listen, watch, and learn from the daily Tomorrow News updates from KUAM News. Catch them on the link during the 8 o'clock hour, streaming online on Isla Radio, or on the KUAM News YouTube channel for your convenience. Tune in and stay informed, all while preserving our precious culture through the daily use of our native Chamorro language. Tomorrow News updates are brought to you by your familia at First Hawaiian Bank.
Let us know what's up on our KOM News WhatsApp tip line at 671-727-0094. Share information about what's happening in your town, on Guam or the CNMI, and what you want us to know. Reach us on WhatsApp at 671-727-0094.
KUAM Communications continues our perpetuation of our Chamorro culture, language, and heritage, with features available to our listening and viewing audience, including streaming of Chamorro music 24 hours per day on Isla Digital Radio on KUAM.com and the KUAM News app. Chamorro News Update, weekdays on the link and the KUAM News YouTube channel. Conversations about life in our Chamorro language podcast, Cuentos Tapoco, with Kin Conception, seasonal specials, shows, and other features highlighting the beauty of our language, culture, and history. It's a new era of our continued commitment to our Chamorro heritage. Isla, watch, listen, stream. Viva Isla! The KUAM Podcast Network is back and on demand, featuring a great variety of podcasts from our island and region, including culture, lifestyle, awareness, crime, politics, commentary, comedy, and entertainment. Available on most streaming platforms. The KUAM Podcast Network. Subscribe and listen now.
political rhetorics. My dear people of Guam, I understand what you're going through with your suffering during these economic times of chaos. I know what that really means. Well, I've never actually been to Gura before. I drove by a couple times. Looks scary. Where is Section 8 anyway? How about this one?
Vanman hasut sa moro. Our kids need schools with books, hombre, and qualified teachers.
What that really means?
What do you mean, books? My kids go to private school.
How about this one?
I want to thank my supporters for supporting me with their support during my campaign. And I promise to you, the people of Guam, and everyone else too, that I promise to you that I will hire only the most qualified people with the qualifications to run this Gulf Guam.
What that really means? Ari, you want to be director DPW?
Brought to you by the Committee for my Unconfuse the People.
Welcome to another episode of Guam's hottest new game show. So you think you're smart, huh? I'm your own host, Seuss Cruz. Let's meet our two contestants. First, we have Chester Rolansky, originally from San Diego. Now you live on Guam. Hello and half a day, Chester.
Hello, half a day there, Seuss.
Okay, and our second contestant is my cousin Jofis from Zotnia. Hoi. Okay, whoever bosses first gets to answer the question. And first question, who was the first man to set a foot on the moon? Chester?
That would be Neil Armstrong, I believe.
Oh, sorry, our judges says we cannot accept your answer.
What?
Zofis? That one astronaut guy who went on the moon? Absolutely correct, Zofis. Way to go, Brown. Okay, moving right along to the next question. What year did the United States gain an independence from Great Britain? Chester?
1776.
I'm sorry, Chester. You ran out of time.
But
Jofis? 19 forgotten? Yes, Jofis, good job.
But you didn't...
Chester, quiet, please. Okay, on to our final question with my cousin Jofis in the lead. And the question is, which one of my uncles lives in Barragata? Jofis? Uncle Frank? Yes, and we have our winner, my cousin Jofis from Zotnia. You won a year's supply of low-fat milk and a trip for you and your chakma to beautiful Dedido. Thank you, and join us next time on So You Think You're Smart, huh?
Jofis, he's one of us. He grew up on the ranch, so give him chance. He's young, intelligent, and he comes from a good family. That doesn't mean he was pampered rich boy, though.
My dad, he worked at Park and Rec, and the bathroom was always clean. Then,
if elected to the legislature, Jofis plans to simulate the economy.
If I win, I'll give tax something for those who qualify. And if you're from Zotnia, you qualify?
Jofis is for the grass, roots. There's only 15 senatorials. One of them should be Jofis. He wants to be a senator for all the right reasons.
Because?
Man, Jofis, we need a better reason than that. Can you elaborate?
Because... Nine? Jofis the one who's from Zotnia. Jofis the one who's gonna... Head forward by Jofis for office.
KUAM FM. You're listening to The Link with Chris Barnett, 93.9 The Breeze.
You make me say,
I'll pick you up, girl, if you're ready. You're divine, rock steady, say. We go slow, vibes are flow. The only woman that I truly know. A real woman, courteous and kind. The type of girl I idolize. A real queen, so sweet, from your crown to the soles of
You make me say, ooh, You make me say, ooh,
You make me say,
lost your mind. I feel a way for you. I feel a way for you. I'll be a queen and you'll be my king, man. You're lioness if you'll be my lion. Everything you say and everything you do, I want you to know. You make me say ooh, ooh.
You make me say ooh, ooh. Girl, you're the only one for me in all the area. Girl, you're the only one for me in all the country. Girl, you're the only one for me in all the universe. Girl, you're the only one that makes me say.
Boy, you're the only one for me in all the country.
Hey, good morning. Hey, good morning. Chris and Christy Cruz, Tauto and Alahan, make me say 806. Good morning on you guys. I wanted to share this with you. Coming from a loyal Link listener, and Anthony Kaminga. We talked about it a couple days. His daughter's a poem about Guam, which I think she won in her class poetry contest. Yeah, it's right there. Literary award winner. Best of grade for 5th grade at North Highlands Elementary School. Haley Kaminga. Let's go ahead and read this poem out here. It's called Guam from 5th grader Haley Kaminga, who's representing Guam all the way in, hold on, let me check, Louisiana. Yes, Louisiana. Let me get my poetry voice on here, guys. La 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 la. I finally saw you Kadani. That is Santos saw you. Sibyllus. Here we go. A blue, bright ocean. It moves in slow motion. As you hear birds calling out, you even hear children shout. As you feel the hot summer sand, you feel connected to the land. As the palm trees flow, you see the calamansi grow. Outside, it's green like a lime. It tastes sour every time. The Guam mango, it's the best fruit there. The sense of mango is in the air. The people in Guam speak Chamorro. If I could just see them tomorrow, I would remember the sun going down. It's a quiet breeze, and I can hear the sound. My house was near the ocean. I remember everyone having happy emotions. That matuno, a favorite from my father's heart. We were never apart. After he was done, we would eat and eat. Everything was good, especially the meat. When we were all done, we needed a rest. On Sundays, my nana would say we were always blessed. Adios, Guam. Goodbye, Patma. Tossi, I'll miss you. I'll miss the bonita view. I will miss the bonito Manatsu Matao. I will miss my friend Matao. And Guam, most of all, I will miss you. A day. Wow. I think we have another Pulitzer Prize winner on our hands here. Is that a poem coming out there from Haley Kaminga, 5th grader over at North Highlands Elementary School in Louisiana. Wow. That was awesome. 8:09, Thursday, May 19th, 2022. Let's go ahead and get into our first look at news here in the 8 o'clock hour, which is brought to you by our friends at Pacific Points. Here with the very late, hold on, sir. I got to get my thing with Link Daily Packages, 519. Thursday, May 19th. Yes, from the KUAM News team with the very latest. It is your Link update. Good morning.
This news update is brought to you by Pacific Points. Do more, get more.
Half a day, I'm Hannah Devonzo, and here are your headlines on the Link. An apparent attempt to get the controversial heartbeat bill on the agenda for this month's legislative session has failed. It's clear the sponsors of the measure aren't ready to push the issue back into the public spotlight. Nestor Lacanto reports.
The discussion during the Rules Committee meeting was more focused on a bill that didn't make the agenda than any that did. Speaker Therese Terlahi was pushing to have Senator Talina Nelson's pro-life bill that bans abortions once a fetal heartbeat is detected onto at least a list of potential bills to be taken up. And while Nelson was not at the meeting, one of her co-sponsors, Senator Frank Blas, objected to the placement.
What has always been done is that it is the primary sponsor of these bills.
I disagree.
Speaker
I just want to
Terlahi,
point out
with
for the
all due
record,
respect, Speaker
Madam
Terlahi,
Chair.
one moment, please. Senator Blas, I still give you the floor. Go ahead and finish your point of information.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, it has been the actions of this body that, yes, while we are considering the items that are on the core listing already and items to be that want to be considered to be put on the agenda, that these motions are made by the primary sponsors of each bill.
And I am not making a motion to place these things on the agenda. They are on a potentials list, and I'm making a motion that the potentials list be noticed in our agenda. Otherwise, we tie our hands as a legislature from potentially acting on things that we want to act on.
More than 1,000 witnesses have submitted testimony on the heartbeat bill, with a majority opposed to it, which may explain the sponsor's reluctance to place the bill on the agenda. Rules Committee Chairperson Tina Barnes.
I'm going to call a spade a spade. So, Madam Speaker, today, we're tossing around this Bill 291 that's on the potential, the heartbeat bill. Is it your intent to add it as a potential without the?
It is on there. I'm going to read the potential list.
But Barnes again cut to the chase.
We do not need to go in circles. So, is there a second? Based on the numbers you just read, is there a second to the Speaker's motion?
There was none, and later Senator Mary Torres said it was obvious the primary sponsors don't want to move the bill to the floor.
My motion then is of the bills that were noted as potential bills to strike 291 as one of those noted bills.
So as it stands, there are just 3 bills on the agenda for the May session, excluding the heartbeat bill. There are 7 other potential measures, though, plus a possible vote on the adult use cannabis rules and regulations. For KUAM News, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
It was perhaps expected that the Republican-led Senate would acquit the Republican governor. Torres is now innocent in the Senate's eyes, but there are looming battles in the court. Moments after the verdict was voted on, the governor spoke to his supporters rallying outside of the legislature. Here's more.
Ladies and gentlemen, still the governor! He is still the governor!
After 2 years of House investigations and just 2 days of the NMI's first Senate impeachment trial, Governor Ralph Torres was acquitted of all 6 articles of impeachment.
I want to thank the senators for giving the time and due diligence on conducting this trial, and it's done, and we move on to the next.
The governor, with First Lady Diane by his side, surrounded by friends and allies outside of the legislature moments after he was found innocent.
To the people of the Commonwealth, I stood beside you guys, worked for you guys, and I will continue to work for you.
It is a blessing. Today is a blessing. Like some of the headlines say, or at least one of the headlines said, God is not sleeping.
On the Senate floor, lawmakers stuck to party lines. Senators voted in response to the question on each charge: does clear and convincing evidence exist to remove him from the office of the governor of the CNMI? Republican Senators Jude Hofschneider, Carl King Neighbors, Francisco Cruz, and Victor Holcock voted no on each article, while minority Senators Teresita Santos, Edith De Leon Guerrero, and Paul Manglona voted yes. Senators Vinny Sablan and Justo Quirigua were excused after recusing themselves due to conflicts of interest.
With Governor Ralph De Leon Guerrero Torres acquitted of all 6 of impeachment, this concludes the Senate's review of House Resolution 22-14 and the articles of impeachment.
While the battle in the Senate might be over, the governor now faces mounting battles in court, filed by some lawmakers and the Attorney General.
He's been employed with the Office of Civil Defense for 2 decades, and now he's fighting for his job after being terminated by someone who apparently does not have the authority to do so. Jonah Goncharfras has more.
A status call hearing was held this afternoon with the Civil Service Commission regarding the termination appeal of Leo Espilla.
Espia, a planner with Guam Homeland Security Office of Civil Defense, was terminated by Homeland Security Advisor Samantha Brennan in April of this year for what she said was unauthorized breach of GovGuam's network by installing a privately owned server without prior authorization by the agency. Espia filed a letter of appeal with the CSC on April 27th, stating that adverse action was taken without cause. OCD Administrator Charles Esteves sent a letter to the CSC on May 11th requesting to revoke Espia's notice of final adverse action, noting it was unlawfully initiated by Brennan and that she does not have the authority to do so. During the status call, Espia's lay representative Robert Koss and management representative Assistant Attorney General Donna Lawrence had a heated exchange over whether Esteves, who was present on the call, could speak. Lawrence claimed that Esteves did not have standing on the matter. When asked to comment on Brennan's actions, the governor's communications director, Crystal Paco-Sinagacin, said the governor's office, quote, cannot comment on matters raised in the ongoing dispute before the CSC, end quote. Paco-Sinagacin also said that Esteves is presently on military leave, saying upon completion of his military training, he may resume his duties as administrator of the Office of Civil Defense. Until such time, he is not acting as the administrator of the Guam Office of Civil Defense. The next status call hearing is set for Wednesday, June 1st at 2 p.m. Reporting for KUAM News, I'm Jonah Charfris.
And those are your headlines. I'm Hannah Devonzo, and we'll see you tonight on Primetime.
This news update is brought to you by Pacific Points. Do more, get more.
Buenos tanapades to get some to be finut sa morgan ni KUAM News. Presenta ni Familian Mizo gi First Hawaiian Bank. Timateto di makita gi mapegay heartbeat bill. Gayan dali sesyon ni legislatura para pago na mes. Kulang klaro na di siya pumadlinuzi astina bill. Sa timanlilis tu trabiya para manahudang talo para mahungog ni publiko. Madiskuti durante nimbiting rules na komiteya. Sama sa giestin na bill ni tayo gi agenda kino otusihan na artikulo. Speaker Teresa Liza zoto ni bill na si Senadora Tilina Nelson numafana na ang pro-life bill ni para na maraprobido yung abortion kung mamahungo kastay pot sa nineni dyan otusihan na bill. Dyamentras ti estaba si Nelson giadzo na meeting uno ni pamalinunod si bill si Senador Frank Blas Jr. sa timalago naman na sauno yung bill gi agenda. Masasunto, si Eric Borja, direktor ng reglamento ng komunikasyon para Vice Speaker Tina Muna Barnes, na nagsekutibo na direktor para Democratic Party of Guam sa Gimenan West Vern Perez gikorti gi Martes. Kasanga ni si Borja gikorti na tetandi Alcoholics Anonymous gi New Beginnings sa esta 2 meses na tempo ti Bulatsugwi. Yung kondisyon nito na release ti Sinas Borjani at fatogi lugar siya naman mamemende at kohod. Lasangan na partistigi titsonya ni para fatugini siya na lugar para sa sedimento siya dyan fundraisers dyan efekta idupusi para hutsogwi. Yung naprebrado na rin requesta as West Paris lo na tungulok si Borjani na para makontinua mates para at kohod dyan otusiya na bineno. Imamela na dyan na hearing sa 10 Hulyo. Ito muna asunto para pago na Webes ni KUAM News gifinut sa Moro. Esta mas kita semanas ti magahagal luliang garo na suad si mass mandate. Yes lata, launo na eskwelahan charter sa makontinino ang serbi mass gilugat niya. Sigon ni Science is Fun and Awesome Learning Academy pat SIFA. Inin na serbi mass ang sito serbi gisan hitong patsan halom gizon niya campus. Taza rason niya masangan hafa na taygwini. Para Guam News Network, Gualsikin Conception. Yasunto gifinut sa Moro sa presenta sa ninafatto ni Familian Mizo gi First Hawaiian Bank.
Say hello to the First Hawaiian Bank mobile app. Got a question about your finances? You've come to the right place. Bring all your accounts together, even those that aren't with us, and see the big picture, right down to the smallest detail. Unlock powerful tools like Insights and Money Map that help you save time and take control of your finances. When you connect accounts with the First Hawaiian Bank mobile app, it all starts with yes.
Get the job done the right way by getting the right stuff at East West Rental Center. With years of experience helping builders, we definitely got what you need. Call 646-1463 or visit us in Upper Tumon. Open Monday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Sundays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
GU Self-Storage, conveniently located near the Harmon McDonald's. We offer affordable rates, online payments, and auto bill pay for your convenience. Plus gate access daily from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. Call us today at 648-7867 for more information.
New Spicy Lovers Pizza from Pizza Hut. Hurts so good. With its spicy marinara and sliced red chilies. It's like a roundhouse kick to the taste buds. How's it looking? Don't be bashful with the fiery flakes now. I want it to be real spicy.
I haven't started yet.
Okay, I'm ready. The new Spicy Lovers Pizza. Get it while it's hot. You want respect? Red chilies get you respect. Knowing our Pizza's the Hut.
Mariana's Irrigation and Landscape Superstore. Stop on by and visit our showroom today. We offer everyday low prices on all major outdoor power equipment like bush cutters, chainsaw, power washer, generators, and more. Need service, repair, maintenance? Well, check out Guam's best superstore only at Mariana's Irrigation and Landscape, located in Barragata along Army Drive between Submarina and Besta Market. Call 735-7446 for more information. Now shipping to surrounding islands. Mariana's Irrigation and Landscape Superstore.
Good morning, Guam Auto Works. How may I help you?
I'm calling to make a complaint about my water.
Uh-huh.
They disconnect my water.
They disconnected your water?
Yeah. How am I going to shower? You know, my Fafa. Ma'am, who's this?
This is Mary, sir.
Mary, sir? Mrs. Sir?
This is Mary.
Is your last name, sir?
Mesa.
Okay, Mary Mesa. My Fafa, Mary, it's stinky. Okay? And I just want to shower myself, my own. But there's no water.
What is the account number?
The account number?
Uh-huh.
Where would I find that? Ooh.
On the right-hand side. Sir, I'm trying to help you, so please don't be a hypocrite, okay? I want to try and help you. I don't know why your water's terminated, but this is the way for me to find out what's happening.
Okay.
So don't be wise to me.
I don't want to be a hippopotamus.
Okay, so I'm trying to help you here, okay?
Okay. I want you to help me, Mary, sir.
What is your account number?
0 0 1 0 0.3.
That is not an account number. The account number starts with a W.
W. Oh, W 0 0 1 0 0.3.
No, this.
Mary, sir.
What is your Social Security? The
Okay.
account is under your name, right?
A day, that's personal.
What is the name?
Mary, sir, you know what? I just wanted to.
My last name is not Sir, it's Mesa.
Mary Mesa.
Okay.
Oh, familiar Mesa.
And like I said, don't be wise because I'm trying to help you.
Hey, well.
Okay. I am the customer service supervisor here, and I'm trying to help you.
Okay, I just want you to
So
help
if
me.
you don't want to be helped and you want to be wise, now that's fine with me.
You know, Mary, I'm just calling to wish you happy birthday. Actually,
Who is this?
this is Chris Malafunction from Hit Radio.
Oh my God, Chris.
Your co-workers asked me to call you up and wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you, Chris. And don't do that to me, please. I'm gonna yank you next time.
Happy birthday, Mary.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Check 1 2.
Wait, you mean like Social Security check? Hey, boy, drop it like it's my pick.
Yeah, now all these kids on here with their razzle-dazzle, blingity-ringity, whatever. Let's show them how the old school does it.
Turn me up in the headphone fan. This is for my behind.
What? Hoppa, what?
Rolling on steamer.
What? Hoppa, what?
This is for my behind.
Let's show these kids how it's done.
Rolling on steamer.
Represent the Madame Co.
Hey, yo. Anybody got bingo? Cause I'm fancy. Rocking the mic from Malolo. I pray the rosary more than the Pope. And just cause I chew cigarette don't mean that I smoke. If I'm not in the house, you can find me in church. I have to use a pillow when I kneel cause it hurts. Children, respect your elders, now. Cause if you don't, we'll visit you after we die. This is for my behind.
What? Hoppa, what?
Rolling on steamer.
You better respect your elders.
This is for my behind.
Madame Co in the house.
Rolling on steamer.
Hey, now it's my turn now. Yo, this is Tun Ramon. I rock the microphone. My rhymes is more fatter than the tots alone. I put my dentures in the glass when I rap to the beat. Hey, boy, come here. Can you massage my feet? I get to be hot chicks cause I double dip. I don't fall in love because I might break my hip. I like to eat the condo that is homemade. My hair stays this way cause of the pomade.
This is for my behind.
Yeah, what's up now, kids?
Rolling on Speema.
Oh, you didn't know Grandpa could rap, huh?
This is for my Piha.
Manamko in the house.
Rolling on Speema.
Okay, I gotta go. I got dialysis.
Yo, yo, this song is for everybody that got Jaff Jaff. My neck, my back is covered with Jaff Jaff. Hey chicks, don't laugh, cause I got Jaff Jaff. I used to have such nice brown skin, then something strange started happening. White spots appeared on my back. First I thought it was from Clorox. Did not know that I had Jaff Jaff. The white spots, they spread like a rash to my belly and to my chest. Went to the doctor and said, what's this? The doctor said it's a skin fungus. I freaked out and said, ISIS. The doctor looked at me and laughed and said, hey boy, you got Jaff Jaff. My neck, my back is covered with Jaff Jaff. Hey chicks, don't laugh, cause I got Jaff Jaff. You got Jaff Jaff. The doctor said, hey listen Chet Lou, and I will tell you what to do. You scrub it now, scrub it good. Scrub it with some Selsun Blue. And if you scrub it every day, then your Jaff Jaff will go away. My neck, my back is covered with Jaff Jaff. When I take off my shirt, don't laugh, cause I got Jaff Jaff. My skin is whack, cause I got Jaff Jaff. Hey chicks, don't laugh, cause I got Jaff Jaff.
Hey dude, check it out. You got Jaff Jaff on your neck, bro. Get away, you're contagious, dude.
No way, dude. Check out my Jaff Jaff, bro. They look like pictures, dude. This one looks like Guam, bro, right there.
Hey, wow, that's nice, bro.
And check this one out. It looks like Afghanistan, bro.
Yeah, dude, let's bomb it, bro.
The link. Here on Breeze 93.9 FM.
Let me take you to an island where the sun never stops shining. Let me take you to an island where the sun never stops shining.
Can I take you to a place I call home? Down south in Pneumatic where my family roams. It's a hot summer day and we all kicking back, sipping on a cold one. Now what you think about that? That's life. Here on this island paradise, yo, I'm going back soon, but I might think twice, cause that city life is way too fast, yo. I'd rather stay and gone because this life is bad. Ass and beaches, surrounded by my nature. No need to worry about these player haters and my culture. I got love for my people, still rapping Guam, staying true to my chat loose.
Let me take you to an island where the sun never stops shining. Let me take you to an island where the sun never stops shining.
I come representing Guam, USA. Raised on a hill in the Ville by the bay. Y to the O and to the Izzy. Me scooped out on the mic getting busy. Y'all know this pot. Cruising the day, then park the spot after dark in the village. Joint's where you'll find me, or down in Naval Mag with my nails right beside me. We just chillin', cause that's the way we do. Call the Chelus, tell them we gon' barbecue. The crew rollin' by tonight. We got Slim on the left and YD to the right.
Let me take you to an island where the sun never stops shining. Let me take you to an island where the sun never stops shining.
I gotta get some brew, cause I just got paid. Put up the canopy to get some shade, so we could kick back like it was nothing at all. While my primos and my homies playing basketball. The day is going smooth the way I thought it would be. Me and my family by the coconut tree, relaxed, waiting for the food to be done. My nephew's calling me to play.
Hey, good morning.
I said, wait, boy, I have to make the tanak tack. And once I get finished, I cook the tat so we can chow down like we
Thursday,
never
May
did.
19th. Hey, let's do Cover Me.
Especially the kids. We're just kicking back
Thank you, guys. Awesome. Docomo Pacific here to help with the Affordable Connectivity Program. It helps you connect to the things that matter most with $30 off select internet plans. Head over to Docomo Pacific's Tamuning HQ to see if you qualify. Qualifying households get a free router with an additional $45 off for a limited time only. Visit Docomo Pacific and ask about ACP today. Docomo Pacific, better together. Also brought to you by Burger King. Man, sir, when are we going to get these Whopper melts? I want to go out with a Whopper melt. Yes, it's coming up here. Whopper melts available in regular, bacon, spicy versions. BK your way. And drive-through Mondays. Remember, on Mondays, you drive through, every 10th car gets a free Whopper. Cover Me, Docomo Pacific and Burger King doing Mark Harmony by request. Again, it's called We Up, and you got it right here on the link. You know who's up? Eric Borja's up next with a special live performance to close out the show right here on the link. Good morning.
Throw it all away. I know we stumble and fall, but we live another day. From factories to NYC, look more homes we made. If we made it, yeah, we here today. Hold up, don't stop the grind, we finna go up. Rapping our city, time to show up. Have each other back, saying it's gonna be alright, alright. If you're proud of where you're from, put your hands up, cause we up, yeah, we up. And if you're proud of who you are, put your hands up, cause we up. Yeah, we up, yeah, we up.
Come and clap your hands with me. Maybe you can dance with me. Even when you take a fall, just know we up, we up, we up. Okay, wait, I can see the light that's far beyond. Living rough, but now we made it through the storm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, this road is gonna be long, but we promise to hold on. So hold on. We ain't ever gonna fall. Hold on, we gonna stand through it all together.
If you're proud of where you're from, put your hands up, cause we up, yeah, we up. And if you're proud of who you are, put your hands up, cause we up, yeah, we up, yeah, we up.
Come and clap your hands with me. Maybe you can dance with me. Even when you take a fall, just know we up.
Living in the States, but you know we're from the islands. Feel the Arctic breeze, cause you know that we vibing. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We alright if we hold on. Nobody's falling into the darkness where they are helpless. What do we say? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. We alright if we hold on.
If you're proud of where you're from, put your hands up, cause we up, yeah, we up. And if you're proud of who you are, put your hands up, cause we up, yeah, we up, yeah, we up.
Come and clap your hands with me. Maybe you can dance with me. Even when you take a fall, just know we up, we up, we up.
Life's full of situations no one understands. If you're feeling lost or worried, come and take my hand. Searching for peace within, yeah, I can take you there. Conquer all your fears together, yeah. Da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-da.
Know that we'll make it only if we try now.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Know that we'll make it only if we try now.
We up there now.
Know that we'll make it only if we try now.
We up there now.
Know that we'll make it only if we try now.
We up there now.
Know that we'll make it only if we try now.
We up there now.
Know that we'll make it only if we try now.
If you're proud of where you're from, put your
man, it was just this passion and this other kind of drive, and this camaraderie. I think something that I've learned is to be able to take a step back and see the bigger picture.
I think the sky's the limit for us.
It's Feed Me Fridays on The Link. Good eats, good company, and beyond good chow with Team KUAM checking out Guam's most tantalizing, tempting menu items. Every Friday on The Link, listen on Breeze 93.9 FM or stream online. Brought to you by Devondale, real milk from free grazing cows.
Yeah, the people loving that poem that we got here from Haley Kaminga. She was listening, and her dad says, blushing, best of grade in Northwest Louisiana. Well, there you go. They put Guam on the map in Louisiana. Thank you, Haley. Good morning, 8:39. We got a special in-studio guest, my friend Eric Borja. Good morning, Eric.
What's going on, guys?
Right on.
Day.
Thank you for coming in, man. It's been a minute. It's been like 5 minutes because of the pandemic. But I wanted to get you in because you're just one of those steady go-tos that we've had over the years where you're always just willing to, if we need someone to play, you're always there, always willing to share your music. And I know you got a couple new songs for us, but I wanted to just first catch up with you a little bit, Eric.
Sure.
What is going on with your music? And I know that you were working on an album.
I'm actually working on two albums. This year is gonna be a Chamorro Christmas album, like the Novena songs and all that stuff. I've been working on some stuff and gonna get in the studio here pretty soon. With, Mr. Jason Burkhart. It's being supported by KAHA and the ARP grant that I applied for last year. And then the following year is gonna be a full Chamorro album.
Nice.
Yeah, so and it's gonna be songs of recovery in Chamorro and just everyday life, island life,
right
all that
on.
good stuff, man.
Dude, I love your music. We play it here all the time on the Breeze But just when you talk about next year doing an album full in Chamorro, I know you've been working your way to that because you have come out with a lot of songs. What I really love is the teaching tool is that when you come out with it, you do the verse in English, then it's almost like inner voices kind of thing.
Yes, yes.
You do it in English, then you do it in Chamorro, then you do it in English, Chamorro, and all that.
So that was actually an inspiration since I was younger, since
Right.
I was in high school, because that album came out when I was still in high school. I think,
Mariana's
even before
Homegrown.
that. And you know, it's always been a thing. That's why when I first wrote my first or Sinhagu,
Yeah.
that was like back in the late '90s. And,
You wrote that long ago?
Yeah, long ago.
Wow.
It's finally, through the dark days, it took me a while to get
Right.
into the studio,
Right,
and it was just there in the back burner, and I finally made it into the studio to record it. I actually have a full Chamorro version of that song coming out soon.
Sweet. Do you guys know the song we're talking about? It's like Sinhagu. That one.
Yeah,
He's going to play it, don't worry.
Yeah, you'll get that one today.
Love
Live.
that song, man. I know you have a lot of different versions of it, but the one that's my favorite is the one that you did in the back for Live Local Fridays with the electric guitar and it's Joe Garrido on the drums, right?
Joe Garrido and Jess Babalta on bass.
On the bass, dude. How's
man.
Jess?
I'm not. I heard he's doing all right.
doing
You
all
know,
right. Okay,
God
good.
bless him, and
Yeah.
prayers still going out to him.
Of course.
Really good guy, man.
Yeah.
That's one guy you just tell him what chord to, what
That's
key to
it.
play, and that's it.
Right. Give it to me in F.
Yes.
You got it.
You know?
Dude, what's going on with you? You looking good, man. You working out?
Just I'm trying to stay committed. I made a commitment to myself to. I'm diabetic, and
Right on.
I'm actually I'm doing good. I cut down on the rice.
Yeah. What kind of diabetes you got? Because I used to have diabetes. I don't anymore, but I used to.
How'd you do it, bro?
I just I quit eating rice and I just hit the gym pretty much every day for 4 months, and then all my numbers went down.
That is my goal right
Yeah,
now.
you got it.
My number actually went down drastically.
Nice. What's your number now?
I'm at a 7 right now.
Okay, that's
So,
still achievable, dude. I was 7.1.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm actually shooting for 6.1 right now.
Yeah, so you can do it.
Yeah, so you've been inspiring me by all those gym videos you do and the gym posts. I joined the gym. I go to, I'm a student at UOG and I use the gym there.
Nice.
I'm a member at Hilton. I go there. I even do water aerobics now.
Wow, you do?
Yeah.
Wow. I think you know a guy. Yeah. But you're looking good, bro. Looking like a snack, you know? You're going around in a tank top. Give us a little flex, man. Come on.
Don't let me pop it right
Yeah.
now.
Whoa, you saw that? Is this Eric Borja or Terry Crews in the studio? Right on.
Only for you, man.
That's it. That's it.
So
So
all you need to say is do it and I'll do it.
So he's gonna play a bunch of songs for us here. We're gonna figure out the sound as we go along, but it's simple. You just get a guy and a guitar in a little room, and he's gonna play. It's a tiny table concert. That's what we're gonna
It's
call
kind
it.
of like the first time I came back from the States. And
Right, yeah. And so let me tell you guys a little background. I actually met Eric when I went out to the States. I forget the year. Might have been 2009.
2011.
2011. So I did some shows out there. But Eric was he was the guy who had to drive us around, right? And it was just so funny because I don't know anything about driving on the freeway. And I thought this guy did because it's like, oh, they got the Chamorro guy living in the States to drive us around. We're good. But no, we nicknamed him Wrong Turn because every time we were going somewhere for the gig, he would take the wrong turn. And he'd have to call like Ben, and he'd have to call Ben and be like, yeah, we're here. And he's like, Lana, you're going the wrong way.
We went to the wrong Jack in the Box.
Everywhere we went to was wrong. We actually almost ended up in Mexico.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, good stuff. Good
Even
stuff.
the rain. Remember the rain?
I remember the rain.
Yeah.
And I remember, I was scared. Dude, I'm scared to drive on the freeway in the States just because here on Guam, 45 to me, that's like already, I feel like I'm tempting death. You know what I mean? But in the States, when it's like 70 and rain anyway, it's, yeah. All right.
We were pumping 70 and you were holding
Right,
on to,
yeah.
You were holding on to the seat.
I was like really like that. It's like, huh. So let's do it. It's Eric Borja, local musician, right here on the link to play some songs for us on this Thursday morning. Good morning.
This is a soon-to-be released song. It's entitled "Another Day." It's been a while since I left you. I packed my bags and got on that plane.
over the ocean to a land far away, from a place I was raised, new adventures away. What I was taught, I wish I used it in the right way. Trials and tribulations I learned the hard way, about to destroy myself. Dear God, you guided me to see another day to come back home, where my heart and soul belong. Another day back in paradise, my beautiful island I have returned. I have returned, yeah. What God had in store for me, He showed me that there was another life to live. Oh Lord, take my will and show me yours, so I can be happy, joyous, and free. I remember the times I would live this new life. Oh, back on my island, I remember the times I will live this new life. Dear God, you guided me to see another day, to come back home, where my heart and soul belong. Another day back in paradise, a beautiful island I have returned, yeah, yeah. I have returned. I remember the times I will live this new life. Oh, back on my island, I remember the times I will live this new life. Dear God, you guided me to see another day, to come back home, where my heart and soul belong. Another day back in paradise, my beautiful island, my beautiful island, my beautiful island I have returned. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I have returned. I have returned. I have returned.
Nice, dude. Tell us a little bit about that. What that song's about.
Oh man, that song was actually the year after you guys left.
Yeah.
In 2011, I started writing the song. I just graduated from drug treatment, and actually, the original version was actually talking about my beautiful island. I will return.
Ah.
So I was kind of
nice.
like, I didn't know I was coming back to Guam like 6 months later.
Right.
And I was just writing a song, like you know, like you're living out there in the
Yeah,
States, and you're
yeah.
just missing your hauling
Course.
for the island and the you're just like, I was writing this song and I was like thinking like, when am I gonna go back to Guam? When am I coming back to Guam? And you know, the higher power works in mysterious ways, and
Right on.
it brought it the song. I actually finished the song when I came back to Guam. So it's kind of me like telling I was writing out my future.
Right, you were.
But I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
So it was like it's very very sentimental to me because
I feel that when I heard it.
I didn't even I was like when I really thought about it. I finally I was out here on Guam and I was trying to work on the song. Me and my goddaughter, she was like, Nino, you it's like you wrote your future. She's the one that brought it out to me. I was like, you know what? And I started tearing because it was like, wow, who would have known? I didn't know I was doing that. And it was like so I'm trying to like write songs that tell my future.
Yeah.
But as long as I stay on the path, I'll be I know I'll be all right. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
Today my I'm here.
You are.
And that one's gonna be released actually on June 1st.
June 1st. Got it.
Online, all music platforms, everything.
Eric, we had a comment. I know you're on YouTube, Spotify. Where can people find your music?
Everywhere, man. iTunes, Apple Music, Google Music.
Is your music
Google
in
Play.
Humatech?
Was it?
Your music's in Humatech too. They can find it down there too.
Oh yeah.
It's everywhere, guys.
It's everywhere.
All over.
I'm working on getting a new CD out, a new album out,
Nice.
but CD version, and probably start going around and just hustling it at Kmart.
Bring it
parking
back.
lot, you know what I'm saying? Bring it back to
Yeah,
how it
bring it
was
back,
back in
man.
the day.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
You had to go
Had to
around
hustle back in the day, dude.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Ever do that in the States?
It was people hustling CDs, and then you had the tamales kid. Right? Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Showing our
man.
age. Eric Borja live in the Link studio here this morning with a special performance. Go ahead, Eric. What are you going to play next?
That one that you requested, man. It goes like this. The one that we had to ban from the station, from the radio for a little bit.
Heads up, guys. There's a line in here that says, "My chili goes like this," but he's talking about the chili pepper.
Hey baby, you drive me crazy every time you stand
extended radio version. When I first saw you, girl, you put a big smile on my face. Then I said to myself, how beautiful you are. Then I got to thinking what it would be like to have you in my arms and squeeze you all so tight. Then I had a dream of me and you. Down the aisle we walked on through. Said yes, baby. Without you, baby, life would be so blue. Without you, life would be so sad, and I wouldn't know what to do. Till the day I die, I'll be by your side. Without you, baby, life would not be right. And I hope pagulihan Pweso sangon in my saddle. Mampus punita mo. Who has stood there for months hanging gagi? How gi kanay who sabay sistini how mafnyo. Who we dan hagu Pamokat papagi atad ihalamigo matud Hafay sindusi pari ko ugay jahab Ileku hungan neni sinhagu
Dude, I love that song, bro. Woo! Feeling that one. You're feeling that, huh?
Yeah.
I like the way you just slowed it down just a little bit. Your singing was, dude, awesome. Has anyone got married to that song?
I don't know, man.
What are they waiting for? Dude, that is the perfect wedding song right there.
It's the one that you're bumping and grinding and the dance
Yeah.
when you're doing the
Awesome.
dancing.
Dude, that is a great song. It's called Sinhagu. Where do people find that, Eric?
That's all over, man. Every music platform. You can even like put it on your story on
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat.
Yeah. Oh, it's in the Instagram. I can put it on my story.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's
Nice.
on. It's on every. I've checked it. It's even on TikTok, man.
What?
I'm like, dang.
So we can do a Sinhagu dance?
Yeah, you know what? I got this new song that I'm working on. Actually,
nice.
I've been working on that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come. We're gonna come up with a dance for it.
Okay. And this is like a cha-cha-y kind of song, or what?
No, it's more of a.
A batsu?
Yeah, no. It's a chill.
Slam dance?
It's a chill dance. You know, like the grind dance.
Oh, like a bump and grind. Yeah, I don't know.
It's gonna be a good surprise, you know. Good surprise for everybody.
As long as I don't got to bump and grind with you, I'm good. I mean, you know, it is what it is, bro.
It's an island thing. I don't know. I remember growing up hearing it, and I just put it to music, and
Nice.
It's gonna be a good one. You're the
Very-
inspiration for that song.
Thank you, man. Don't say too much about it. When's it going to come out, though?
Actually, in the final works of getting the lyrics back together because it's been so long since I sang it, and
Right.
I'm actually gonna try to beef it up a little bit. Hopefully by next year.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you got time for one more, my friend?
Yes, I do.
Are you going to do the what? The JD?
My old time go to. Yes.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna try it out.
Sorry. Guys, good morning. Thank you, guys. Cabo Enterprises, ITD, and Jack in the Box. We're just going to cut the show after Eric finishes this last number. But again, tomorrow, Flashback Friday. You're getting all throwback, flashback, Chris Barnett, Malfunction, whatever you want to call me. That's tomorrow. 9:03, Eric Borja. Thank you, my friend, so much
No problem. Anytime, man.
for jumping on the link here. He's leaving us with a great classic Samoro tune from JD Crutch. Right here on the link. Hey, Link fam, gusto si Chris. Esta gupa. Adios.
Matatatong na maisa sa malagudo na hutungo Hadi ineni inaan mo Kutisinya humihudo Hazukabay humalago Sa esta neni una klaro Nagwaha esta hanubyo mo Lotisinya humihudzo Sa enanay malago mo Undia unhahaso Ay neni bidamu Ay neni May lata comprendi Sa ungganza mo Sa wahudaho Ay neni Poco na comprendi Na cada hagdamo The wahu hahu mastahu At tiyon hong gigit silu Anay lag mo gitagwahu Nadamuha na atungu Lotisinya sa igatongu Thank you, Holiday and Seduce Marcy.